Yeah, let's go.
We're coming in.
Cheers, boys.
Clankety.
Cheers.
Oh, that was great.
Nice.
Very satisfying. Clank.
Living that high life.
Dakota,
What's up, man?
what's this podcast called?
Consistently off.
Yay!
Welcome back, one and all. We've got number 132. We are gripping some high lifes, the champagne and beers, with our great friend. This is Dakota Will, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Thanks for being on the cast.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be
I
here.
feel like the ratio of guests getting the name right is slowly rising.
Yep,
Slowly,
it sure is.
slowly.
rising.
We're gaining popularity within our own friends.
Yeah. It's like our friends are starting to pay attention to what we do.
Pretty soon it's not going to be funny anymore.
Right,
and
yeah,
so,
yeah.
Just might
But
have
then,
to ban it
but then you
altogether.
get the folks who like purposefully get it wrong.
Or you get the people that don't know us and just for some reason found our podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Or, I mean, some people have wanted to make up their own name as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah.
What's the best one you've got?
Oh, we've had some good ones. I don't know.
A lot of people have just given up, and so they've just, like, I think Odd Robot just said, like, Odd Robot New Year. And we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
Didn't
Episode 1.
want to even try. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's, I think the first, 40 guests got it wrong. So
Yeah,
all
probably
you gotta
wrong.
do is listen to, the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You'll get some good ones.
Yeah. Well, thanks for cruising on, and you're a high life man. So
I'm a
this
high
is-
life
this
guy,
is
man.
the choice. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
Guests
choice.
always pick it. So,
Brought to you by
how long
Miller
have you
High.
enjoyed the high life?
Shit, I really don't know.
Does this harken you back? Like, was this one of your first?
This was high school, you get the 32 ounce.
This has always been there for you.
It's always been there, but I think in my later years, it's like, I mean, I'm an IPA guy too.
Yeah.
But lately, it's like they're filling, and it's too much.
I know.
This is $8.99 for a 12-pack, dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And
They go down like fucking water.
Yeah,
So that's really the reason why.
It's just a
That's
beer.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I've been
Yeah.
in the same boat where just I love IPAs, but I'd rather just have some tequila on the rocks.
I feel you.
It is a meal.
It's-
It's,
yeah,
it
it's
is a
bread
full
in the
meal.
bottle.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been working this shit out for months.
Yeah.
Still got more to go. God damn it.
You're undoing it all tonight.
It's all right, dude. I'm only
Yeah.
going to have about 12 of these.
Yeah.
As a big IPA fan, do you have a go-to IPA? Does it change all the time?
Yeah, I think it varies.
I mean, we've discussed Pliney, but I think you were also saying that it's kind of lost its mystique.
It's lost
for
its
you.
edge, dude. I mean, I did, though, a week ago, I had it on draft again.
Yeah.
On draft, it's
Right.
undefeated.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
The bottle, it's whatever. And you could find it everywhere now. So it's
Right.
kind of
Right.
lost
It
its,
used-
it's lost its, it used
It
to be like
that there
the
was
Holy Grail.
one liquor store, Mr.
beer that
Kegs.
ruled them all.
That's the only one by me that had it. And they were so strict on the one a day or whatever thing. I'd be like, can I have two? He's like, dude, I'm sorry, man. He's like, Pliney only sells to small places that only allow one per person.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right. And then all of a sudden I'm at Total Wine. I'm like,
And
Yeah.
there it
is that
yeah.
Pliny?
Yeah,
It's-
buy 4. Fuck it. That's what,
Buy as many as you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it a six-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got Heineken keg, but it just says Pliny.
Yeah.
Okay, besides that, though, I mean,
I mean, I like hazies.
Okay.
There's not a particular. I like to go when I go out and I drink IPAs. Basically, I only drink IPAs when I go out.
okay.
And it's like, find one I haven't had. Let me try that.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm trying to think of what I've had recently, but I can't even remember the fucking names.
There's a bunch. I mean, I totally invite you, if you haven't, run down to San Diego to all those breweries. Fucking, have you had bootleggers in Costa Mesa?
Oh yeah, actually,
Good
I just have
Lord.
I just had a bootleggers recently. It was really good. I want to say I've had a couple Brewery X's lately as well.
Brewery X. I don't think I've had it yet.
I don't think I've had that.
I've
either.
seen it.
They're good.
I've seen them. I've never drunk it.
I think they do shows. We gotta book it.
Yeah.
I could be completely wrong, but up this way, you know where Camelot is?
Camelot.
There's
yeah.
It's off Catella.
Yeah.
I think there's a brewery that just opened right across the way, huge, big warehouse. I want to say it's Brewery X. I could be completely wrong, but it is a massive brewery
Okay.
just opened over there.
We were just at Golden Road the other
Yeah.
last
on
week.
Saturday we were.
Yeah,
At Golden
yeah.
Road.
Saturday.
I
Shout
don't
out
have-
Golden Road.
Not
Shout out Golden
fan?
Road. I have nothing good to say about their beers.
Really?
Yeah,
Aw,
I mean,
I like them fine.
The other choice was Carl Strauss.
Yeah. We literally flipped a coin.
Oh, yeah.
We literally flipped a coin. It's
Yeah.
like you want to do
Oh.
Carl
At,
Strauss?
at
Yeah.
least Golden Road is like a true brewery and doesn't sell a steak.
You know,
Yeah.
Got people like fine
and they got
dining.
they got some winners. They got a Wolf Pup. You know, they got
the Wolf
And
Pup.
that's like whatever.
I know.
They're known for the fruity stuff. So if you
Yeah.
like the fruity stuff, then and I do.
Yeah.
I like.
That's
it.
what I did with the mango cart.
The mango
people,
cart,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
Still can't get down on one of those.
I had. What did I have there that I liked? It
They
was.
do,
It's like a passion fruit hazy. That was good.
Did they do more drinks than they usually offer?
Yeah.
We did the one in Seal Beach, and they had like Micheladas and all these
Yeah,
different
they
ones.
had,
you
Really?
can do.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, there was
I
one
didn't
with like
have
a
one. What did they do?
churro rim
Michis.
on it.
Yeah. What's your take on Mitchie's?
No go.
Yeah. I can't.
First off, like the ones with like the clam juice, I can't even have that. I'm allergic to shellfish.
Ah,
So I remember when we were doing the shitty beer thing a while back, where we did a thing where we would bring in shitty beers to work. Whoever could bring the shittiest beer that week.
nice.
Oh
One-
God!
yeah.
Someone would host and then
Someone-
just find something.
Yeah, and someone brought in a clamato with clam juice, and I was like, I'm out. I can't even touch it.
Yeah, it was like yeah. It was a beer clamato
Yeah.
Michelada thing.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
was tough.
it was like in a can, tall
yeah.
can, yeah, tall boy.
Dude, Ashley Tucker loves those.
Oh.
Really?
But I just say, give me a goddamn Bloody Mary.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have a
Yeah,
Bloody
it's a
Mary.
Bloody
Give me this
Mary with
thing.
beer. Yeah.
Give me a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have
Ugh.
a Bloody Mary.
No go.
All right.
I will say, how about this? Micheladas at a Mexican restaurant are definitely how you need to have them.
Yeah.
You need to have
If you're
like-
gonna go that route, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
we
gotta be
had a-
authentic.
I was trying to think of a good
You
time.
mean in a can's not great?
Made by
Whatever the-
Bud Light.
Anything in a can.
Oh yeah, the
and
Bud Light
with
in a
Mexican
can.
Yeah.
beer too. Totally.
Yeah, with the Corona. I love how they call it Michelada, but they usually use like Coronas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder because I feel like
What the
name
fuck does
sort of
Michelada mean?
I felt like it came
Bro, I
from
don't even
Michelob,
know.
but I could be wrong. I could be way off. I don't know shit. I'm making.
I mean,
Taco Bell made it up, and it's been going ever since. That's my guess.
Taco Bell invented the Michelada.
That's my guess.
Oh god.
Shout out Taco Bell.
Shout out Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Brought to
the
you by
one
Taco
Taco Bell that serves alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a productive last year. I mean, we're top of 22 now, and we were looking 2021. You did like 8 singles.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like
That's a lot.
an
That's good.
album. That's like 2 EPs.
yeah. I think.
That's a lot of work.
I think. Well, because I dropped in 2020, the end of that, like November, December. Actually, I think it was Black Friday. I dropped an EP,
Right.
and then from that point on is when I built my studio. I built it that December.
Okay.
And then I set a goal. I was like, I'm gonna release a new single every other week, and I think I did that from like January all the way to like April, end
Nice.
of April, and then did fall, and that was like the biggest one with the video and all that.
Yeah, totally.
And then from there, I was like, management and everyone was like, all right, you've done enough singles. Let's like focus on a project. So that's kind of what I've been doing the past 7 months now.
Yeah,
Just working on
gotcha.
an album, which I just
Great.
wrapped up
oh, nice.
in the last week or two.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tracking and mixing everything.
Mixing, tracking, everything's
Hell yeah.
completely done.
Great.
Now we're just in like pre-production for video, which will
Cool.
be in the next couple weeks we start shooting.
Nice.
And then
How many tracks?
7 tracks.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, is it just you, and then you're getting studio cats, or is it
so
actually gonna be a group of dudes?
No, it's me, but I do have like a set of like 3 to 4 producers that I work with, and
Okay.
they do beats, production, sample packs, all that stuff. So I want to focus on going in after this project more custom shit. Like for example, I'm working with a producer now, and we just did like a scratch track, but basically we got guitar riffs from a producer, and then we built the beat ourselves and
Cool.
used his guitar riffs and stuff.
Cool.
Just
Yeah.
experimenting with shit like that. But for this specific project, they're all beats that were already made by producers that I know.
Sweet.
Cool.
But live guitars on them. Some of the drums are, some of them are still electronic, but 7 tracks.
Dude.
Nice.
Drop it
That's
soon.
awesome.
I always found it to be an interesting way because since I always have a guitar in my hand and I'm just waiting, I'm waiting for me to play something that sounds good enough to like sing over.
Yeah.
So I'm noodling and noodling and noodling and noodling
Right.
until I'm like, oh yeah, I actually like that. Let me save that. It may
Yeah.
never even turn into anything. What intrigues me with about the amount of work that you can get done is like, oh, that beat speaks to me. Can we throw? I would like to hear it maybe with something else. And then you already have these things you can pull from, and then custom make like the sound that you're looking for.
Absolutely.
I think that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
speeds
You
up
get to
the whole
just-
process.
Yeah, you get to just go into a pool and nope. This
Yeah.
is banging.
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah.
I
This
feel like
speaks to me.
I feel like too that kind of comes from like obviously when I was doing a lot more hip hop based shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the workflow in general.
Yeah, it's like you find a beat or a producer sends you like 15, 20 beats. You go through them. and then you pick your best ones and go from there. But like my thing has always been, and I'm sure a lot of artists like this, but it's like I hear the beat, I have to legitimately like feel it before I get inspired to write a single word.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it tough when you're working with other artists and like, hop on my track and you're like, okay, go out, lay something down. But like for me to actually want to write and dive in fully, it's like I have to be immersed in that production.
Yeah, totally.
So I mean,
Otherwise, otherwise you'll be like stopped. You're like,
Yeah. Well,
all right, I'm over
otherwise,
it. Let's do something.
What would you say your success rate is for like getting sent? Like, what's your ratio to like shitty beats to ones that you really like?
I think that's also probably part of my curse is I'm so very specific and like particular to like what I want. I will listen to sometimes 50 beats in one day and not find a single one.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, all right, fuck this. Maybe my ears are fucked today. Maybe I'm in a wrong headspace.
Yeah.
Come back the next day. And then sometimes it's like I'll pull like 5. And the second one I'm like, ooh, I really like this. So it's hit or miss.
Have you ever come back the next day and listened to the same 50?
I mean, there's been times I mean, I'll usually like put like maybe 10 aside. Be like, these are maybes.
Yeah.
Maybe let me listen later.
Yeah.
There's also times in like, you find where you're like, oh fuck it, this is it.
Yeah.
And you just start
You just gotta go
recording. You
immediately,
start recording and then you come back the next day and you're like, I fucking hate this. Like the beat's trash, the fucking everything about this, the vocals are trash.
I was gonna say, if you say yes to everything, you're just gonna have like 50 shitty songs.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
If all 50 don't speak to you, you're just gonna waste your time and your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think too. Obviously, you guys have your own space, so you guys can probably relate. But like having my own space now, to where it's like I can go in there, I can block everything out. I'm not constricted by like, oh shit, I got like 4 hours in the studio. I got to get all my shit out. It's like I can just sit out, vibe, and make what I want to make, and really just experiment. And like I really get comfortable like my vocals, singing more because I've never was a strong vocalist in that regard. So it's like now I have that space. I think when I was doing the eight singles you said, I don't even know what I dropped last year. But it's like there was so many more songs I made that I didn't even release. And same for this album. This is the first time I worked on a project where I probably had like 12 to 13 songs and I was trying to squeeze it down to just an EP and pick the best ones. And then there was just one, it was like, I really can't leave this off. Manager was like, you can't leave this, has to be on there. So we decided to just make it a 7-track album instead of 6 EP.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's about the right amount these days. Yeah.
Yeah.
All anyone has the attention span for.
And what does it hurt to release a couple more?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have a lot of, stuff if I want to release later. Like I have
Yeah.
now.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fucking, they're still releasing Juice World stuff and
right.
and Triple X stuff because they had such a back Prince stuff.
Yeah,
For real.
People that have back catalog material. That's why I'm excited. We do have our own space, so now.
Oh yeah.
You're
Start
not
racking it up.
constricted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just do what you want to do, and if you don't like it, you got the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
totally.
cool.
Our other thing, I mean, before we were here, we were in a lockout, right?
Yeah,
so that was
shitty.
nice, but
Not
doesn't
really.
compare.
Yeah, just
like,
not in
dude,
the slightest.
Just
There's not a horn section playing right on the other side of this wall, right?
Yeah.
now.
there's air conditioning.
That's a big thing.
There's
That was pretty
there's
huge.
also just like a proper space. Because our other one was like a shipping container size, dude.
Yeah,
So it was
it's
super
about half the
fucking
size of
long,
this room.
But it was so fucking skinny, like you couldn't get any good wide shots. Like anytime we did the streams, that was it wasn't like there was any more to that room.
And we were sharing with another act because it was fucking expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, you guys got the setup here. I would say if you saw my setup compared to this, oh my god, this blows it away.
Well,
First off, you said air. I don't even have fucking AC. I have a portable AC unit.
Yeah.
But when I'm recording vocals, it has
you
to
gotta
be
be turned
off.
off,
yeah.
And in the summer, because I used that really good insulation too. Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
Like I cool that bitch down to like 64. Turn it off. Vocals. 15, 20 minutes in, I'm just dripping.
Yeah.
It's just So
Ace
winter's
Ventura
my
in the Rhino.
basically. Winter's my most productive time. So I'm trying to get all this shit out before summer.
that's wise.
That's a good point.
wise, Yeah.
Well, here you have about 12 days.
Well, actually,
you
talk
got next
about
week.
building a space. Like, how long did it take? How did you, start to conceive it? I'm gonna grab more beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're already on 2.
Another water.
Yeah.
So building wise, I don't know. I knew I wanted my own space because I was in an apartment prior to where I'm at now, and I was recording in like we had like a den room in the apartment, but it didn't have a door, right? And this is kind of right when I started experimenting, like tracking myself and buying my own equipment and stuff, and just learning the process. So I basically took everything I've done from recording in studios for years, and then him and I, we did our EP, he did an EP for me in, what year was that, 2016, 2017? I don't know.
Your catalog, brother.
It was a lot.
Not gonna fuck it up.
It was a long time ago.
It was a few years back.
Yeah. So everything I've taken from all these sessions with big engineers, working with Craig, it was like, I can do this myself and really put time in it. And just like we were talking earlier, like having the
once you watch me do it, you're like, anyone can do it.
Yeah, like, this is fucking cake.
Jesus.
That's all this is?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
I think it's because that's what, I'm saying it while I'm doing it. Like, this is all it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was the first time I actually really got to like, I mean, I've always watched engineers, but a lot of engineers, when you go to a big studio, they're like, they want their space and shit. Like, no, I'm going to mix on my own time. That was the first time I was like, I want to be part of the mixing process too, so I can have input. And then also watch what the fuck you're doing and see what plugins and all that shit.
Yeah.
So basically,
Dude,
all that was like
EQing shit to mix is such a big deal. We found
EQing. Yeah.
EQing's everything.
Use everything.
to make everything fit in its little fucking area.
Two things: get it right going in,
Yep.
and EQ.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for your outdoor thing, was that just like your backyard?
Yeah.
And
So,
you-
I live like 10 minutes from my mom now, and she has a decent sized yard, and I just was like, hey, can I build something in your backyard? So that, she goes, sure.
Yeah.
What is it? It's going to be like a small room just for me. Basically like a bigger vocal booth that I can fit a desk in, insulate it and soundproof it, and just mix and
That's
record
awesome.
vocals.
Yeah.
It was like my buddy works in construction. He lived up north at the time, and he was like, I called him. I said, I have a project going to be home for Christmas. Can we do this? He quotes me, yeah, dude, no problem. I'll drop some plants. I think we can knock it out in like 2 days. It'll probably run you like $1,000 to $1,200. I said, done deal. Let's fucking go.
So what was it actually?
Almost over $3,000 later.
Yeah.
And 3 weeks later, he already went home. So now I'm
right.
recruiting other friends to come by and help me
Yeah.
do drywall and fucking paint and all that kind of shit. But hey,
But
we're
it's
here.
your
It's my space.
Yeah.
We're here, and now I know for the next one, like improvements we could do and shit.
Totally.
yeah.
Because like the door wouldn't the fucking front door wouldn't go in because we
doors
framed it
suck.
little thing. We had to shave it down. My buddy had to have his dad come by because we
That
needed an
door,
extra
this
dude.
door.
And it was just
Yeah, you gotta shave your door, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta shave your
need a-
door.
You know,
Gotta shave that
we're
fucking door
doing
out.
it, you gotta shave that door, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta shave
one.
that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, both these doors are shit.
Yeah.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it comes.
learning process. But hey, it adds character.
Yeah.
So now, how many songs do you think you've worked on, got through since breaking the ground? Like it's finally built, it's done. I'm set up.
All total songs I've done in there.
Yeah, just a roundabout number if you could estimate.
Definitely more than 30
Nice.
Already worth it.
in a year.
Already
basically,
worth it.
Yeah,
That's great.
No, for sure. Because I actually just got curious and I was looking at like my output levels and everything prior to this. This has been like the one factor that has helped me grow. I feel like as an artist.
Oh, absolutely.
Just writing, obviously mixing too in that whole regard, but just being able to create when I want to create. Like I can go over there at 2 a.m. and
Freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
where
been fucking
Braveheart
amazing.
gets the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no pressure.
Yeah.
It's a no
Yeah.
pressure room.
Exactly.
You can
all
try
right.
all the things you want to.
Now I gotta run all the way back. Here we go.
Do you remember being in your mother's
Yeah, like
womb?
what were you raised on listening to?
That's a good question actually, because it's a whole fucking mix of shit, and I think that's why.
What were the big things?
I think my first ever hip hop CD. I mean, first ever CD I got in general. I think I was like, remembering, I was really young, maybe like 8 or 10.
This is a gift.
This was a gift,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was Beastie Boys' "License to Ill."
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Cool.
And that
yeah.
and I put that in. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I don't even know what music is. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, still to this day, I'm listening to Beastie Boys going, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
that?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Their samples. are
So I
sick.
think
They
that
want to
changed
hear
my
it.
fucking world. And then from there, I mean,
What was the first record you bought with your own money?
Yeah.
Offspring.
Nice.
Americana,
Smash.
yeah.
Americana.
Yeah, Americana. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
Americana.
and it's
Great
funny. I
record.
remember I bought that, and it was uncensored, and and I was in 5th grade. I remember this, and I was playing it really loud, and I was like, "Well, fuck you!" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I shouldn't have this. Someone's gonna find this." I broke it.
Oh no!
Yeah, because I had those old school systems you had in your room with like 5 speakers and the 6 disc. Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, so I'm gonna." And then I instantly was like, "What did I do?"
Yeah.
I went and bought another copy the next week. I was like, Walmart
That
gift
was
card.
dumb.
This is a headphone CD.
Yeah,
The guilt drove you
hilarious.
to destruction.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's such a good,
It's
just like what a kid would do when they
Oh,
freak
no.
out.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god! And you know what's funny? It was I took my keyboard and I used the end of the keyboard on the carpet, and I just fucking in like 10 pieces. I was like, fuck.
Fuck you, CD.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
getting me in
Yeah,
trouble.
I ain't getting
Yeah.
grounded for you.
Yeah, it was good.
Sick of this.
I don't know why that sticks out so vividly still in my mind.
That's formative. Dude.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
That's
yeah,
perfect.
That's
That's
awesome.
real. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. From
So
there,
then-
you can also add some Limp Bizkit too from back in the
Sure,
day. Like,
yeah.
I was
I
like,
bought that CD.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
The
this is you finding your way through music.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
for
But,
sure.
who gave you the Beastie Boys record?
I think it was like a family friend on at a birthday party. It was like a
Hilarious.
bunch of gifts, and
Yeah.
I was just like,
Here's
what is this?
Yeah,
It has the airplane or the jet on the cover. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this? Had my little Sony Blue Walkman. I put it in, and I was
Yeah.
like, the headphones that go behind your head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Over
yeah,
here,
yeah.
yeah.
You just go like
Yeah.
this.
Yep. And I was like,
No obstruction, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude, I
what
think-
is this?
The first thing that someone ever gave me was Living End.
Jesus.
And that was
Damn.
on fucking cassette.
Cassette, dude. Oh,
You're
shit.
welcome.
What were like your parents and stuff listening to
Yeah.
when you were
I-
real little?
That's tough. I don't.
Just AM radio or something?
So Michael Bolton. I know we've talked about this
Bolton.
before.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, a lot of like just radio shit. Like no
Yeah.
one in my family
Top
was
40.
really like music, like in the music. You
Right,
know,
right.
like really into music. I think that more came from like having friends that were super into music. I had a lot of
Sure.
older friends growing up, so they kind of had that like that edge or like that different taste,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
kind of got passed down to me.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
a whole lot of shit. And then I got into like pop punk music, and then hardcore, and then all those years later, then I found hip hop. So it's like a fucking jumble, dude.
Yeah.
But you already started with Beastie Boys, right?
Yeah.
So, but then, okay. So then you go into pop punk, when you're what?
Middle school. So,
Yeah,
you
At
know.
course.
pop punk age.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. So you got Blink, you got
14, yeah.
Rufio, you got all
Yeah.
these.
Blink Rufio.
Rufio.
Who else? Who else?
Rufio.
Thrice was like one of my favorite bands of all time.
This
Yeah.
is incredible.
Well,
It's
Well,
so
you
great.
said you said Blink, Rufio,
Rufio.
and that's all Southern California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atreyu.
That's all
That's
within, like,
also over.
Atreyu
yeah,
also-
Orange County.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
like a 60-mile radius. Yeah.
yeah.
They would all drive to each other's shows. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
No doubt.
And we had Kid Rock, dude.
I did have a Kid Rock album too, so don't worry.
Hey, he's sold a lot of records.
He's still selling a lot of
He
records.
sells a lot of records.
His music was banned from one of my middle school dances.
Nice.
They wouldn't play his music.
Cool.
Someone requested, and the principal was like, "We are not playing Kid Rock at
That's
Wow.
this dance." We're like, "Okay."
Wow.
but it's Picture with Sheryl Crow. That's
Come
a great
on,
song for
dude.
the dance.
Yeah.
Oh, I just called to say I love you. Come back home. Oh, it's
Damn.
a wonderful song. Well, and then hardcore. You went from pop punk to hardcore. That a lot of kids do.
Yeah, that was
It's
a big transition.
Gateway drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you hear
It
the
is
bands
gateway
with like
drug.
the hard drums, you're like, oh shit, I want some.
I want
more.
more.
Yeah, you're like, I want heavy. Then you listen,
Yeah.
and then like you hear pop punk, you're like, oh, that's just for pussies, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I need more like heavy shit. That's kind of where. And then from straight,
Who grabbed you in there though?
damn, that's tough. I mean, because at the same time, obviously, when I was into pop punk, I was still listening like Atreyu and stuff. I think
Yeah.
they probably like As It Lay Dying kind of crept me in.
Yeah, the
Then it was just like
Screamo shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
like Under Oath. And then it was like straight like, let's go grindcore. Like Number 12 Looks Like You, Destroyer, Destroyer, like
yeah.
some fucking heavy shit. That does,
Yeah.
It's just noise, you know?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
No, we love talking this shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
Love it,
fun.
love it.
That's
Yeah.
all good stuff.
Yeah.
Grindcore. Locust. Did you get Locust?
Oh
in?
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Just the most amount of noise that you can get.
Yeah.
You never went metal?
No, I never really went metal.
that's an
like,
interesting distinction.
like metalcore, like
Metal-
Between the
yeah.
Buried and Me, like
Yeah,
you know?
metalcore and As I Lay Dying are borderline metal.
Yeah.
They graze metal. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of as far as I went towards metal.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was just like, I'm trying to think like from there, how I got back into hip hop. I think because I was smoking a lot of weed, and like someone burned me. One of my friends burned me a Tupac Greatest Hits
Jesus.
album.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I say burned because I'm.
Yeah, dude.
But his kid used to. I had a friend who used to like break into cars and shit.
Allegedly.
Break into cars.
Yeah.
And he came to work. We worked together, and he came in and he was like, "I got this allegedly got this from someone last night."
I just got this.
Yeah, and he's like, "I took everything I want out of this.
Yeah.
You can have the rest of the CDs." And I like the second page in one of those flippy. Remember those?
wallet.
Yes, yeah. And it was like a greatest hits Tupac, and I was like,
Nice.
"Oh, sure." Put it in, and like that was like, "Fuck, this is some heavy shit." Like, you know, it was like from the
Railroad
chest.
Spike through your head.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a game changer for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what led me into that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you start swimming through hip hop.
Yeah, and that's interesting. And I guess, like, long story short, just because.
These are 90-minute episodes.
Oh,
So
yeah,
fuck
we
yeah.
got, we got nothing but
We got
time,
time.
dude. Yeah.
what are
Okay.
you trying to do? You trying to do a quick 30 here?
No, let's go 3 hours.
We got some beers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we got,
Tupac died so you could find hip hop.
Dude, that's dude. You fuck.
Do you have a favorite Tupac track?
There's
I know.
Hail Mary is like one of my favorites.
Hail Mary's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just.
Whatever you say, you're not wrong. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hail Mary is
Hail
probably
Mary
one of
would
my
be my
favorite
favorites.
because I love that beat. We're going back to beats too.
Yeah.
I love that fucking beat. I think though, ironically, like that album found me at like the perfect time in terms of my own music too, because
How old are you at this point?
16.
Yeah. Perfect.
I was always into music, and prior to this, when I was 15, high school, I really wanted to start writing my own songs. And that's when I was into like the pop punk and all that hardcore. So a couple of my friends that play, I was like, let's start a band, you know. My friend was really into drumming. He had a setup. Let's start a band. Said, okay, let's do it. We had like 3, 4, 5 meetups, and I'm like serious about it, you know, and I'm writing fucking lyrics and like keyboard and like the drum. I'm like, I hear the guitar in my head, play this. The drum should do this. And it goes from that to like, hey, let's cover Damn It again.
Yeah.
And like,
Dude, that's middle school band.
Yes.
That's every
Yeah.
middle school
What was
band.
that band's name, dude?
Upon Sin and Sorrows.
Yeah. Like it.
Shout out Upon Sin and Sorrows, dog.
Yeah.
My first project.
Sorrows. Yeah. What city? Shout outs.
Ladera Ranch.
Ladera Ranch.
Dara's
Yeah.
finest.
Fuck
I
yeah.
love it.
That
yeah.
was just that was our practice
Just,
spot at my
like
buddy's
the-
house.
Yeah, drummer's garage or something.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, this kid was, his parents were really loaded.
As they might do in Ladera
Yeah.
Ranch.
Ladera
Yeah.
Ranch.
As they may.
Yeah,
Don't
and I
say.
remember like his parents' room had like a long hallway in it, and then down the hallway there was a sauna. And then you walk past the sauna, and it just opened up into like a nice sized room like this size. He had his kit there, guitars, and just random shit. And so that's where we would, after
Sick.
school, no one's home, let's go there, and
Yeah.
we would just play.
And this is 14-ish.
Maybe 14, 15.
Killer.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So then I got upset though because I was like, I've got these really good fucking lyrics, man. I want to do this, and then
I was up all night.
yeah. And it just never went anywhere. Yeah. In my head, I'm like, do like down, 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 like just fucking thinking of shit
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Didn't
Well, you were
work.
touching keyboards?
Yeah.
When did you start touching keyboards?
I took piano lessons for like 7 years.
There you go.
From like maybe age fucking 8 to something.
Is that your first instrument?
Yeah,
Okay.
first instrument. I used to do like, from there, like 3 years in, 4 years into lessons, my teacher was like, "You're really good. I want to put you in piano competitions."
Oh.
And I was like, "No, I don't want to do it." Next
Yeah.
thing you know, I'm in fucking piano
Yeah,
competitions.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many competitions did you have to do?
I don't remember.
And I say, do you have to do? Did you
Yeah.
end up doing?
I don't remember, but I do remember one specifically because I won first place at that one.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, I was going against like older kids too, and I just remember how fucking nervous I was. Like, biggest crowd at that time I ever played in front of.
Yeah.
And I said, like, I remember, I think I played like double speed just because I wanted to get it over with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Fuck tempo.
Yeah, and I like sat back. I was like, "Damn, that was horrible." And then they're going like, "Dakota go in first place." What the fuck? Okay.
You hit all of the right notes.
Yeah.
And you really sped it up.
Yeah. New interpretation.
Wait, did they have you reading music at that age, or were they just making you memorize pieces?
Oh no, I read music at that age.
Okay.
Well,
That's how they teach you.
My teacher, she was really old school. She was also really old.
A lot of hand and exercises and
Yeah,
shit.
like she gave me theory books to do, music
Yeah.
theory books. If like you fucked up, like you get a slap on the hand, like
Ooh.
a thing, and
Old lady.
it was nuts. My sister actually took lessons with me, and one recital she made us do a duet together. Like
Sure.
so we had to learn
Four hands, yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of a cool thing.
Like a heart and soul kind of thing. Someone's doing a part.
Yeah,
someone's doing a
exactly.
different
Yeah,
part.
exactly. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I guess where I learned just an overall like scope of music and notes and theory and all
You've
that.
got a piano nun slapping your hands and you're listening to Beastie Boys.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. Basically.
It's quite a combo.
So Lee, you think this is music, but then you're listening to Beastie Boys and you're like, no,
No,
this
this
is
is
music.
Yeah.
But I think the best thing that could have came out of that is it taught me like timing and like how to write on beat and sing or rap or whatever on beat and know like 4/4 time, all that kind of shit.
Sure.
So yeah, that was.
Are you still on
huge.
keys to this day, like right now?
I have a keyboard and I just fuck around. I would like
Yeah.
to incorporate like when I was talking about like building my own beats and stuff. That's definitely something I want to incorporate.
Yeah, totally. I mean, lead lines,
100%.
It's just
Yeah.
one hand. If you,
Yeah.
But did you? So after those like 7 years, you just kind of let it go.
Yeah, I kind of just was like, I'm over lessons. Still played here and there. I was like, I want to play guitar. So I got a guitar. Never was really good because I just didn't have the patience. I mean, I was a teenager and I was smoking a lot and stuff. And I was like, I don't have the patience. I'll learn how to read tabs like everyone usually does.
Yeah.
And I just did that for a while. I got a drum set because I was like, oh, I want to play drums now. That is one thing that I could never do because I'm so uncoordinated with my feet.
Hands were good.
Yeah.
Yes.
then as soon as the
Hand-
kick drum
the
comes
kick
in,
drums
everything-
comes in, it's like, dude, I'm fucked. Even like when PlayStation 3, I had Rock Band, and I couldn't even fucking hit the kick on that stupid video game, dude. It's like, yeah.
There's a delay
my bad.
between your head and your
Yes.
foot.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's actually. And
it is one of
I've
the biggest
learned
things.
that now too because I just got a car that's manual. My first time
nice.
driving manual.
Oh shit!
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I saw that you. He's got a lowered Subaru that just came zipping across.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
do you have a WRX?
yes,
Sweet.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got it in October and I've been learning how to drive it. I learned in like the first couple of months, but I've realized too how uncoordinated my feet were because that was a fucking process to be like
Just to get into first.
clutch,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's like if you get in like a 94 Honda Civic, you'll feel like how easy that clutch is compared to probably what you have as
dude,
well.
my clutches are. My friends get
Yeah.
in this car and it's like,
I hate super like sport clutches when you only have like this much room for air.
yeah,
Like,
and
I'm used to like
I
want
bet.
this much. I want to just let go.
Yeah.
I had a '91 Corolla when they were like small little things manual, and the space on that clutch,
Shit.
I could wait forever to shift into that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
How long you had the new car?
Like mid to end October.
Cool.
Till now.
Oh, okay. Not
Yeah.
that long.
So it's been and that car, if you fuck up, you feel it.
Yeah.
Like
you just stall.
yeah, like first to second, you fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
No, but I've gotten a lot smoother. It's been fun as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
Yeah.
I've only driven stick like 3 times in my life. I'm probably pretty shitty at it. I
love
like
stick.
doing it.
I love stick too.
It's
I
so
just-
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Dude.
It is
It's
so
fun.
enjoyable.
I will say
The 3 times I did it, I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
I only had stick for a long time. Like what?
Oh
I
Jesus!
had that.
Yeah.
I had a Talon TSI twin.
Oh,
Fucking sick as fuck
dude.
with a Borla exhaust, Yokiko blues, everything.
Oh,
but
shit.
That fucking car. If you're in a band and you're going to LA and you're
Oh,
in
yeah.
traffic,
It's the worst.
it was
That's-
It was a stage 2 clutch or something.
Mm.
So just like small movements,
Yep.
and you're just
Back and forth. Yep.
That's
That
like
just-
the
that
main
drives me
reason I think I
crazy.
haven't
Yeah.
done it is because LA traffic. What's the
Yeah.
point of having a fucking stick?
I went from a stick my last car to this one,
Yeah.
and I love it. I'm just like, oh man. So I've been
You go
driving to-
cruise control.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what
I
the
don't even
fuck
use
is
fucking
this?
Cruise control. I'm a beast. I just don't have to use my left foot anymore.
What would you have before? You had a truck, right?
At a Nissan Frontier.
Yeah. Do you like being that close to the ground now? Is it totally different?
I do. I mean, because I had before the Nissan, I had my Audi A4, and that was low too. So I had that blew up on me. But then I was like, I need to be responsible, and I need a truck because I need, just to move shit. I don't know.
Yeah, the opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a dude. I need
Yeah.
a
Yeah, no, I have a ATV, and I was like, I'm gonna, get this thing running again,
there you
and
go.
I'm gonna load in the back of the truck and
Yeah.
take it to the desert because I grew up doing that, and I didn't do it once since I had the fucking truck.
Jesus. Was it V8 too?
No, it was just a
Okay.
V6 Frontier, 3.6, and it was like a cool little truck. Just a lot of friends like, hey, can you help me move?
Yeah,
And then
that's
You
the truck
gave
way.
yourself
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
You're the truck guy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think just like one day I was like, well, actually, I was loaning that truck out to I guess he's my brother-in-law. Technically, they're getting married soon, but he's basically my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I was loaning him the truck for like 6 months, and we were just operating on my wife's car. And then one day I was like, I want to get the truck back, and I'm going to sell it because used cars are going for so much money right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
And then and so I was just like, and then I started thinking like, I miss driving like a fun little car. We have our primary family fucking SUV now.
Yeah.
I was like, I want something. I almost got a motorcycle originally.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
want the walls.
Yeah.
You're gonna want the
you're
walls.
you're a dad
Yeah.
now. You have
Yeah,
responsibilities.
but then I was like, well, it makes sense. Something
Yeah.
I can put a car seat in. So I
Yeah.
actually, because that was the rule. It was backtrack. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
getting a motorcycle. Then I was like, no, I'm gonna get like a sports car. And I found one, and Ashley's like, no coupes, no 2 doors. You need something 4 doors with a car seat, or our son's not getting in there. I said, okay. So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
all right, a WRX is like the medium. It's got a turbo.
Yeah.
It's got 4 doors. It's
Yeah.
6-speed, and it's all-wheel drive. Let's fucking go. And they're
Yeah.
safe. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that was like full send.
Great.
Yeah.
Now you're talking cars. What was your first car?
A 1998 Chrysler Cirrus was my grandma's car.
Cirrus.
Cirrus, whatever the
I don't
fuck
even know what that
Yeah.
It's a
It's
fucking like
damn
moon car, dog.
Yeah,
It had wood
yeah.
panel trimming on the inside.
baby.
That fucking thing had like a nice V6 in it, automatic. Used to race that fucker, dude.
Wow, nice.
Now the funny thing is, I mean, the high school I went to was like a very like, there's a lot of rich kids at this high school.
Shout
like,
out
Tesoro High School.
Shout out
Oh,
to
I know Tesoro.
Yeah.
That's where we had all our band festival shit in like middle school. Was Tesoro? Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the kids that went there were like Kodo kids. So
Yep.
I'm living in
Shout
like,
out Coda to Casa.
shout out
Kodo
Kodo.
Kaza.
I'm living in Mission
Best New Year's of my
Viejo.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best New Year's party ever was in Kodo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling in high school in a 98 Chrysler when I got kids, 16-year-old kids just got their license in like brand new BMWs, Salines, like
Sounds
fuck,
right.
some girl drove a Porsche. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Hell yeah.
If only it was 20 years later when this is cool again.
yeah. So I was like, fuck, I need to get rid of this Chrysler.
Then did you upgrade after that?
Yeah, I had like a big leak in that car. I think in that. From there, I went to like
Goddamn.
just a Sentra, a Nissan
Nissan.
Sentra. I think
Yeah.
I leased like a brand new
Sensible.
Sentra. And then
Nice.
from there, I leased a Corolla, which I didn't want to do because I was like, I want a cool car.
Yeah.
But I was broke and I was living on my own, so I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta get a Corolla. And then from there, I got the Audi.
Nice.
That blew up. Then I got the truck, and then now I'm here.
Have you been a lease person?
No, I bought the truck. I bought the Audi.
Okay.
I leased the Sentra and I leased the Corolla. I did lease the Subaru, but I'm leasing to buy. They basically
Yeah.
and I get a better payment, and at the end of it, I'm gonna owe like way less, and it'll
Yeah.
basically work out.
Cool.
Gotcha.
And I got full warranty right
Nice.
now, so
Sweet.
it is what it is. Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, well, cheers to new cars, especially
yeah.
fun cars.
Yeah.
Fun cars. Yeah.
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 Okay. Playing live. I do not know you to play live, but I have heard you played live like when you started coming up doing hip hop.
Yeah.
So
Wait, you used to play live?
we
Yeah,
kind
I
of
used to play. Like, we kind of
like-
skipped
yeah, we're
stuff, but
so leaving like the band scene because it wasn't fun anymore, and then
yeah,
That's middle school though. That doesn't
Yeah.
really
Well,
count.
no, that was like freshman year high school.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Same thing.
So from there, I was like, it didn't work, and then I kind of just stopped. And I think from there, I just started more like I just like to write lyrics and shit, like
Right.
no music. I would just write basically. Poetry.
Yeah.
So I did that for a while, and then I think that's when I got that album, right? That Tupac album, and I was like hearing like the raw passion of like just one dude and a fucking beat, and I was like, wow, that's very like that's poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's what sparked me like, damn, I could do that. Like I'm writing right now, and it's just a way to like I can make music, but not rely on a band or like other people. And I was like, fuck,
a big thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard thing.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck, I want to try that.
talking to bands, they bitch about bands.
Yeah.
Like, bands,
All
dude.
the
I don't know.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other people.
It's just like too many hands sometimes in the
Yeah.
jar. And
Well, you'll just ask, like, hey, dude, what happened to these guys? Bands.
Bands.
They broke the
They,
fuck
they
up,
broke
dude.
the fuck up. They're done. Yeah.
You talk to other people like, yeah, we practice like once every 9 months. You're like, damn.
fuck,
Like, yeah, dude, this guy works nights, this guy works days. You're like, yeah, bands.
that's tough.
Yeah, getting
Yeah.
that shit together. That's. I mean, you did 30 songs, even though you
By
didn't release them. But since you opened your new place, you pumped out 30 songs. In it.
But there's a downfall too. It's like, there are so many times where I'm like, damn, if I had a drummer, I could,
Yeah.
add this, what I need on this. Or
How
if I
about
had
bouncing ideas back and forth?
exactly. That's another
That's
thing
something
too.
that I would think about like instantly when you were like telling me. Like,
Yeah.
you
Is
just
this
get
good or
beats.
does this suck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you literally have to have that space for you to write in, so that you can just get out all ideas you can, because you don't have anyone else be like, is this good?
Yeah,
So you just be like, all right, I gotta do like 5 versions.
100%. But I feel like luckily now I'm in a good spot where I do have like a good team around me.
Sure.
To where when I finish something, like I send it to like the Dropbox. Hey everyone, give me feedback, and it's
Yeah.
like honest, real feedback. It's like, and that's what you need. Even if your friends, manager, whatever, it's like you need that good criticism.
Yeah.
And I have that now. It's like before, it's like, oh, dude, that's so dope. Every
Yeah.
song I put out, you think
Yeah.
that's dope? There's no way. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like I need like.
I don't even like the song.
Yeah.
This is garbage. Yeah.
So now it's like it's a good
Yeah.
format. It's like you pinpoint like what from this to this, I think this could do better. So that's really helped too. And I think that's just part
So when
of the
did you start
process.
writing and recording your own songs?
I went home, I think like one day after, somewhere in high school, and I was talking about I had PlayStation 3 Rock Band. It was a USB mic. I went home.
USB mic,
Yeah,
yeah.
I downloaded like a free recording software. Don't even remember what it was. It was like a free trial. I plugged the USB microphone in, then I took a Crown Royal purple back and I put it over the top as like a little.
Nice.
That's your windscreen?
Yeah, and then I would just
Crown Royal back for the win, dude.
fuck yeah,
Like
yeah. That was it, dude. That was my setup. Nothing else, and I would just find a beat, and I would just attempt to record on it, and I did that for a while. This is actually, I moved into an apartment with my fast forward, like after high school, with one of my good friends in Dana Point, and then I brought my whole ghetto setup with me, and like from that point on, I was like, I'm fucking doing this, dude. Like, had a little walk-in closet. I'd record vocals in there and and it was so shitty and it sounded awful. But like, that's kind of right when I started like learning recording out my own and recording vocals. I was working at Wells Fargo at the time too, and randomly a guy came in and he was a producer, and we got to talk and exchange contact info, and we kind of kept a relationship for like 4 to 6 months. Like, he's like, I make beats, I know certain people in the industry, and blah blah. And as like a 19-year-old kid, like trying to be a rapper, it was like, fuck, man, like I don't know anybody in this scene. Like, help me. And he kind of took me under and like taught me a lot of shit. And then it was my 20th birthday, and he was like, yo, I can get you in a session in LA, into a studio.
Nice.
And yeah, and so we went down, and I went in the studio, and I remember it was like huge. The vocal booth was like massive. It was like red velvet.
Yeah.
And the engineer's like, what's your name? Well, he says, what's your rapper name? Mm-hmm. And I didn't even have one at the time.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and like I had a nickname that my friends used to call me, which was Dakota, like because Dakota. So I was like, well, my friends call me Dakota, and he's like, man, that's cool as shit. He's like, if that's your name, you better own that shit. Don't be like, you need confidence. And I was like, okay. And then he tells me, he's like, this is actually the studio room that Tupac recorded some of his last music for. And I was like,
there you go. Oh,
fuck.
Yeah.
So I remember I walked in that booth, and I was just like, holy shit, like, this is like what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, just feeling like the energy. I then record the verse. He's like, all right, we're going to do some ad libs. And I was like, what's that? You know, like, we're gonna do doubles. What's that? Like, I knew nothing. Mm-hmm. So that was like one of the biggest learning experiences.
Hell
but
yeah.
I remember leaving
Right
that
into the
studio.
fire,
Yes,
yeah.
left that session. It was like 3 a.m. and I was like, holy shit, like the most natural high. And I was like, I'm fucking doing this shit. Like, this is where I'm gonna be. Have to. And I never looked back from that point on.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a game changer for sure.
Yeah.
That'll do it, man.
Yeah,
actually, good call. But actually, being in like a place that's pro as shit, because I can't say how many rooms I've been in with engineers, producers, whatever, and you're like, you did these records, and you're bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back here.
Yeah.
I can't record like this.
Yeah.
You're telling me you did Stone Sticky Fingers?
You live in a shack. Yeah.
This place sucks. It smells like piss.
That's worth its weight in gold. You know,
Yeah.
just walking in somewhere that's like that pro, and then you just have
that's
to learn
insane.
on the spot.
Yeah. That was really cool, and it's like a life changing moment for me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. But then from there, it was just like, okay, how can I seriously take this to like the next level? Backtracking, though, I think I skipped a spot where like when I was trying to write and record my own.
Yeah.
There was one moment. It was like my friends and I, we would just sit around. We would just smoke weed and put on hip hop beats and freestyle. Right. That was like it. That was like a hobby. Like, we have nothing to do. We're driving around this neighborhood for fucking hours like we do every day, smoking weed and rapping. Then I remember like one specific, like we'd go to parties and whatever, and everyone's like, yo, let's rap. And then, Dakota, you got to do it. And they would just push me. And then one day my friend was like, hey, man, you're actually pretty good at this. Like, have you ever thought of like actually seriously trying to like write music? And I was like, I used to fuck around and write. She's like, no, I think you really need to try to like write your own thing. Like, you have something. I was like, cool. And then that's kind of what led me into recording.
Yeah.
So then fast forward all that shit. I don't know. I was in a hip hop group for a while. I got linked up with like a mutual friend. And that's when I called
What was that called?
Well Trusted Entertainment. It was like a little hip hop duo group.
How'd you meet those people and make that connection?
I was at a party one night, and I think at this age, I just became known as like the freestyler at like parties. Like, someone would be like, Dakota, you got to rap. And I'd be like, oh, fuck, okay, rap.
Yeah.
And so I would always do that. And then one day, one of my homies was like, yo, I got another boy who raps. He's going to be here later or something like that.
Yeah.
You got to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. And back then, I'm like, I also always had people like, oh, this guy can rap. You got to see him.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah,
Everyone
the
can
party
rap.
scene,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone can
He's
rap.
like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
I'm fresh on the scene. I'm
Exact-
so super mean.
Yeah.
yeah. And it was always like, you could tell when someone was actually freestyling, or like they had something written and they were trying to like get it written off.
Yeah.
And so anyways, like, I think it was like a couple hours later, and this dude was like, Dakota, come out back. And I roll out there, and this dude was sitting at the table, and they had a speaker, and he was just going. And I was like, oh, damn, dude, like, this guy's actually dope. And that was like the first taste of like hearing someone else do what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then, so I just instantly jumped in. And from there, it was like a vibe. I was just back and forth like all night. And then, I don't know, weeks or months later, he hit me up and was like, you want to like make a track? And I was like, yeah, let's do a track. Recorded 2 songs together. And then we're like, oh shit, we have something. Like, our voices contrast really well. And then I was like, do you want to he had his own thing already. It was Well Trust. He's like, you want to join this? I got this brand going. I got clothing. I got this. And
Nice.
so we kind of just took it. I jumped on and kind of just elevated the whole thing.
Cool.
And then from there it was like, let's do a mixtape. Did like a
Wait, back up. He already had clothing?
yeah. This dude was a hustler, man. He was
So
Did you get cut in 5%, dude, or what?
yeah. When we were doing like he had clothing. Like he had. I remember specifically he had hats. And I was like, dude, I really want a hat from you. And he's like, oh yeah, I got you. I'll pick one up. Or he's like, just come by and pick one up. And I did. And then that day he was like, you know, you want to make more music together? We had a talk. And then he was like, do you want to join up? Yeah, let's do it. So then from there it was like a joint like partnership to where we were hustling shirts and all that shit and pushing music videos. And then we started playing a lot of shows, like a lot of fucking shows.
Nice.
hustling shirts. Are you going to shows and then selling shirts
selling
outside?
shirts. Like yeah, we would like literally play a show and then sling fucking shirts after.
Yeah.
And then or just social media, like drop a video and be like, who wants shirts? And then people like, hey, I want a shirt. Can you drop it off? Yeah, here's that. And just selling like shirts $25 a pop, you know?
Slanging the shirts.
Yeah, that was
he has a clothing line. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then me and him actually got signed to like a Dipset affiliate label for a bit. We were called like Dipset West. They were trying to like branch out west.
How'd this come about? Shows? Like, talk about the shows. What do you mean shows?
Yeah. What kind of shows?
So it started out like we were doing like Airliner Club in LA.
Oh, I know Airliner. Yeah,
You know Airliner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we were doing those.
Where
There
they
was a
do low end theory and shit. Yeah.
bunch of hip hop nights. We'd play a bunch of those like shitty shows. I think my first show ever was fuck, I don't remember. It was some place in LA. And this is actually, I'm kind of all over the place because I haven't thought about this shit in a long time. Yeah, you know.
This is what we do, baby.
I haven't thought about this shit in a long time.
Yeah.
But before
We
I
had to
actually
get 51 minutes to get you somewhere where you haven't been in a while.
yeah, dude, fuck.
Sorry.
No, it's good. I did my own first album, solo album. I think it was 7 tracks actually, too, ironically.
No, it seems like a
History
formula.
No, it's a
Let's
good.
see.
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
what works. Yeah.
Don't
And-
break the formula.
Yeah.
That shit was called The Life I'm Living. You will never fucking hear this thing.
Because that only one
gonna
is
put-
what it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a
hard
track on the
copies
end.
only.
5 burn CDs.
Someone actually one of my boys hit me up the other day and was like, I found the copy of the CD that you fucking autographed for me.
Yes.
And this album was recorded in like a home studio, almost similar to this. Like a dude built it in his parents' house, a garage and room. Straight metalhead.
Nice.
Only bands, never recorded hip hop, so the vocals sounded like ass. But it was really cool. That was like the first time I constructed a full project in my like myself. Was shortly after that's when I linked up with this dude. We started doing our own collab stuff.
Wait, so you're recording hip hop in this metalhead
Yes.
studio. Where did your beats come from? Because it's not like you have it now.
Internet, where I would just like find beat sites, like where you can like purchase like rights to beats.
Sorry.
What's up? Yeah.
Studio Pug is among us.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
she
Alright,
is
there was
snorting
actually
it up.
back then still a site that had like just whatever.
Yeah.
$20 for this beat.
Yes,
So
there
you could
were.
just like
Yeah.
They're really janky.
I would have
Oh man, I
think
was
so.
trying so hard to think about. I was trying so hard to think about the fucking
Still coming through.
the website that I used my first, but I can't. I remember what it looked like. It
It's
was
probably like hiphopbeatmp3.com.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah. You just
it was
Google hip-hop
sound
beat, yeah.
something or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
freesound.org. That's what I use a
Nah.
lot.
Free sound
free.
is that's like sound effects. So.
Shout out freesound.org. I will be using that for
Freesound.org.
segues on the next record.
Oh, yeah, that's
no doubt.
for all your sound
about it.
needs.
Holy shit. You go to a site like that and you just type in, you're like,
Thunderclap.
salami.
Alarm clock.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
slapping salami on a Zoom V5 using a Behringer. And they're like, okay,
Dude,
all right. It's like,
I-
slap.
I searched ducks before, and you don't know the amount of ducks.
A lot of
there
ducks.
Oh, a lot of ducks.
Yeah, one
Thousands of
quack, many quacks.
different
many
breeds
ducks.
of
are.
duck.
I was gonna say you'll
Kinds
just see
of
like
duck.
you'll see like western red ridge,
Yeah.
blue-tailed duck. You're like, whoa.
And then they get
Chinese
it, but
crested,
then
yeah.
like you said, it's on like what task cam they're using, what mic
dude.
they're
Yep.
using. Yeah.
That
I
shit
used
gets weird.
this pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're recording in the metal
Yeah.
guy's house.
Oh yeah. So we were recording there.
You hated it.
Yeah, but for the time it was really cool and the dude was really chill. So shout out that guy. I think his name was Jakey.
Shout out
There you go,
Jakey.
dude.
Shout out Jakey. He was
Jakey, that guy.
yeah, Jakey metalhead guy. Yeah, that was my first real project I did, and we actually for the first few songs with my group when I joined up, we used his studio too.
You say group, it wasn't a duo.
It was a duo. It was
Okay.
a duo,
All right,
but
yeah.
he actually I say group just because he had like other people that he worked with that were like kind of in half out.
Features and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
yeah.
Collaborators.
Exactly.
Wu-Tangish.
Yeah, basically.
It's a collective.
Well,
Yeah.
Sassafras featuring.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Nitrogen. That's awesome. So yeah, but I'm still on the shows. So like, what kind of shows were you doing? And
So it started out like airliner, right? Like
yeah,
sell your
airliner, yeah.
tickets and make a profit off the tickets or whatever.
pay to play
Is
type
it just
stuff.
like
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't ever go to this or any other shows. But is there just like a fucking hip hop night?
Yeah.
Just tons of fucking people.
It was
how
like
many
there was
people?
like I specifically my first shows like at the airliner were they'd have a bill of like 10 plus artists and there was like multiple stages. Like this place was two-story, right?
Airliner has like three or four stages.
So you'd walk in the door. There's a stage right when you walk in at the bar. You go out back through the stage out back. Then you go upstairs. There's a stage upstairs.
Yeah.
And I would always perform upstairs. And it was just like a fucking little club. It was dope. DJ was always cool. And you like hand him your fucking, your beats. And then you would just go on. And that is kind of really where I learned how to like have stage presence and
Yeah, totally.
and learn how to like do my shit. So from there, like after
LA will teach you.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll let you
Yeah.
know.
LA will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like the first time. After a few, I remember specifically there was one night where it was like there was a decent amount of people because they had a headliner. He was like some underground dude, but he had a following, so people turned out to the
Nice.
club that night,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh shit! Like now I'm gonna go up and there's like 35 people in here.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time I got like crowd reaction.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's what that feels like.
Yeah.
And then
actual feedback.
Yeah. So then from there, I was like, dog, we need to be doing like bigger shows. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sick of playing this place every weekend or every other weekend. And ironically, like we knew friends that were getting like the promoting scene and they were doing shit with Observatory.
Okay.
So we started playing a lot of Observatory main stage shows.
Nice.
And opened up for like Kid Ink, YG, Nipsey Hussle,
Cool.
Juicy J.
Nice.
Yeah, just a bunch of bigger artists. And that was dope because I think one of the shows, and I want to say it was either a Kid Ink show or a YG show, we got the slot right before the headliner.
Nice.
So it was like sold out, jam packed, like the Observatory maximum capacity.
Yeah.
It looked like 1,000 people. Maybe
Yeah.
it was a little less.
No, it's probably around 1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that place is
room.
like 8 or 9,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And I remember like the promoter, they thought that the headliner was going to come out, the audience, or the crowd did already. And the DJ started hyping him up, and the promoter actually came with the mic and hyped the whole crowd. So the whole crowd was like bouncing. And then they
say you-
announced us, and I run out with the mic. And the crowd was so hyped, they just started instantly vibing
Oh, nice.
with the music and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and like the crowd response when I called them out, like
Yeah.
it just all vibed. And then I remember one song we played by like the third hook, they were singing it with us, and I was
Nice.
like, "This
yeah.
is fucking insane, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that was like
You're
one
like,
of my
oh shit, now I'm hooked forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is everything now. Yeah.
and that's why I think too. It's like now it's been so long, and I'm putting out a new album, and I want to play live so bad, and it's just me being me. I'm stubborn. It's like I don't want to go backwards. Like I've tasted that.
yeah.
I'm not playing a show now unless there's at least 300 people.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, not every show's like that, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Dakota, good luck.
yeah.
Sometimes you roll out to Baltimore and they just didn't do the promotion right. And
So-
yeah.
Gig
Sometimes you
canceled
roll
due
out
to lack of
to wait for her,
advertising
and
funds.
Sometimes you played the Tiki Bar and they didn't show up.
Yeah.
No, but I get it though. You want to drop a record and like go on the road with
Yeah.
someone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like my now obviously too, because being a dad has changed my entire perception and
Of course.
As
like
it should, as
being a
it
musician.
would. Yeah.
and it's like I know what I want. I feel like I'm in a really good place with my music. My last song was the best numbers I've ever seen in the history of my fucking music. I hit like 70 plus thousand organically.
Nice.
So like I know I'm on the right path. So now it's like I'm gonna drop this album, do the drop the video, and yeah, ideally I'd like to play this out. Hopefully this gets some traction, gain a small fan base, and then yeah, I would love to fucking jump on with like a bigger artist or producer. Just even this led me to working with a bigger producer, put me in a studio, and I can work with real instruments and real musicians at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's all just baby steps.
yeah, it's funny because you're talking about like the challenges of a band, and I've always been like, I want to do it myself. Now I'm kind of reverting. Like I would love to have like band members be like, "Yo, let's do this today. Let's jump in." You know, so yeah, that's what I'm working towards.
I mean, well, if you're crushing, 30,
People will come to
30
you.
tracks in a few months, then you would want to try something different. Otherwise, you're creating a vacuum.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And at some point, you're like, well,
You got to
this
put
is
it
a little
out.
boring. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another beat, another banger. I did it again.
yeah.
Killing it.
It is
Yeah.
one of the main blessings. That's why I brought it up earlier. Is like just being able to bounce shit off together,
Yeah.
or just like say an idea, be like, "This is I hope this breeds a better idea."
Yeah. I know this
Yes.
isn't it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let's,
Here's a fucking
Terrible idea.
uppercut when
Yeah.
we're doing right hooks. Dude.
For sure though.
Yeah.
But it does just.
No, but
It's
it's
a
the same.
comfort.
It's the same working with anyone who's like helping with the vision, like even producers, even fucking engineers. Walking into that room and like
Oh yeah.
looking through the glass, and he's like, "Are you good?" You're like, "You actually asked me. Great,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good track. I think we're gonna have a good time. Yeah,
Right.
So working conditions is pretty much everything.
Definitely. No, for sure.
Collaboration is everything too.
Collaboration.
I mean,
Yeah. Just bouncing ideas. That's huge.
Well, working conditions and chemistry and personnel and
People that show up, people that
Yeah.
actually do the work. You know?
Yeah,
It's like we
it's all
said-
part of the. It's all sides of the same
It's like
coin.
we said, the negative bands, man.
Bam.
People that work on
Bands.
albums and keep delaying
So we're kind of telling you,
releases.
don't
But-
work with more
well,
people.
it's
Yeah.
funny
keep it
because
limited.
you guys obviously.
Well,
you
just
guys,
just know who you're getting in with.
for sure. I mean, you guys know Brennan, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been. I mean, he hit me up actually today, and he sends me a YouTube link, and it was I forget the band. It was maybe they had like 30,000 views on YouTube. I'd never heard of them, and it was like kind of like a pop punk ish vibe.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, dude, I dig this. It reminds like a Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cool.
he was like, no, I really dig it too. And I was like, that surprises me. Like, he's like, no, I've been kind of getting more into pop punk lately and like emo shit. And I was
He's
like,
coming around.
I was like, really? Because when we did my video shoot,
Yeah.
he that was July last year. He was like, I'm not into pop punk.
Yeah.
No, I don't do this stuff, but I'll play your video.
Yeah.
So now he's like coming to pop punk, and I was like, really? I was like, want to start a band as a joke? And he was like,
Yeah.
I'm into it. And I was like, really? he goes,
Dude, you
I got
and
a
Brennan
drink.
in a band will be so
man.
good.
Awesome.
Also, you saying I'm into it is such a Brennan.
Yeah,
fit.
I'm into it. And he goes, I got a drummer. And I was like, okay, let's see where it goes. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
It's Brennan.
Yeah.
He likes to just experiment, and I
does.
love him for that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. He loves to experiment.
Brennan.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if you can just get him to play like
Cover
you can
Damn
get
It, dude.
You can get the
That's your test, buddy. You got to cover that.
That's how I know if you're in or not.
Yeah.
Play Damn It.
remix. Damn it! Spit on the verses. Do
Yeah.
a switch on the choruses.
Yeah, get a.
I for a long time, if you remember, I was trying to get him to act, because when we first met him, he said he was into production. And he was like, I can do beats, whatever.
It's for the fucking interview, man.
Yeah, but he was like, I can. We were gonna do a sad boy version of "Damn It,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
like trap it out, and
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
and then it never happened. And I asked him like 8 months later. He said, "Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to do that." Then it never happened.
Yeah,
So
Well, hopefully listens to this.
You know what?
Yeah.
Join a band with Brennan, and then I can say to you, bands.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he is gonna be in the new video though. I'm doing.
Nice.
Oh, we love him so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the
that's
best.
Brandon.
He's the fucking best.
He's had 2 episodes on this podcast.
fuck yeah.
So yeah, 3.
He was
he's on the
anniversary.
He's on the
Anniversary,
anniversary. Yeah,
That's like 2.5.
The 100. He's on the 100th episode.
Yeah,
but
for hours
2.5.
with us.
yeah, but it's a rotating cast, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't.
I know, but he did at least
2.5.
2 hours.
It's
All
2.5.
He's on 3 episodes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brennan's the best.
Shout out, Brennan.
Shout out, Brennan.
What's up,
Come
dog?
on, man. When you put out some fucking music, by
Put
the
out
way,
some motherfucking
Yeah,
music.
just put it out, dude.
We had him send a track that he was
Yeah.
working on for the end of his episode.
Oh
He
yeah,
probably already deleted it, dude.
He probably already
he
did.
does that a lot, right? Because he tells me
deleted
like
the whole album.
He deletes everything, dude. Yeah.
he gets he'll be like, dude, I'm so ready to release a song, and I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
He goes, sends it to me, and it's like some real fucking like, yes, but you get stoned and you put that on, you're like, that's got a weird vibe, dude. But I know people were into this kind of shit. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sounds. I'm like, you got to put that out. He's like, yeah. And then the next week, I'm like, did you put it out? No, it's gone. I deleted it all. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Like, at least just put it on a fucking external and just leave it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
dude.
delete it. Yeah, I was gonna say, why delete
You
it?
want to look back on that in
fucking-
like 10 years and be like, damn, what was I doing at this
yeah.
age? you know?
Yeah.
Or
It's a
if
time
you're just
capsule.
like, dude, remember that one, like, that one tone that I had in the song? I think it was like
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Like, you could go and
Yeah,
get it.
Revisit and
But
use it as like,
now it's gone.
I believe Brennan could find the brown note.
Yes, if anyone could.
I also
that's the
think
guy.
anyone-
That's the fucking guy for it.
Anyone in the
Trust
world.
that man.
Yeah.
I also probably feel like he could dive deep enough in alleged acid and probably recreate all those songs anyways.
In
That's why that's
alleged
the man.
acid?
Allegedly,
Yeah.
for
Alleged
sure,
acid.
that's the guy. Yeah.
Alleged,
No,
a good band.
he would
Yeah.
be that guy. Yeah.
We're alleged acid.
Disclaimer: this band doesn't believe in guilty pleasures, right? But music that you listen to that you know you probably should
like
not.
what's the black sheep music that like
music you're listening to that you know
that
you
we wouldn't expect you to listen to?
you probably shouldn't.
Fuck, man.
Kid Rock.
That's,
We don't believe in
No,
guilty pleasures.
there's
No,
such
I
thing
know
as a
that,
guilty
that,
pleasure.
that that's really
Ashamed
tough.
of
But
any-
I
Yeah.
don't. I'm trying to think of something obscure that'd be like, damn, you listen to that, but I don't really think there is. I mean,
I know you have an ear for pop country. Your lady has
she does.
Yep.
My wife loves country music. I
so you've been to some
absolutely
good shows.
hate country music, but there's certain songs from certain artists. I'm like, okay,
Such
I can
a-
get that.
That's
like,
a jam.
like Russell Dickerson.
I don't know that. Okay.
He's a country dude.
What
Yeah.
track are we talking?
Damn, that's a
Dude.
Blue Tacoma.
Blue Tacoma.
Sounds like a
Blue
country
Russell
song.
Dickerson.
California.
I gotta hear it.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Have you stagecoached?
no, she has.
Okay.
I have not gone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, that's like
I mean, the country now is just great pop.
It's
songs.
pop. Yeah.
It's all just pop
And
writing.
and it's funny
Yeah.
because I think like
Yeah.
the songs in that genre that I kind of am drawn towards are more on the pop side than
Yeah,
country.
they
Yeah,
have
of course.
hooks.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really big
It's
hooks.
just Nashville writers writing good songs. Yeah. Yeah.
Greg,
Yeah.
were you with us for Jason Aldean?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
I was there.
I mean, like that was the first country
Country.
artist I've ever seen, and I was like, this is like
she's
pop, dude.
Yeah,
This is
it's just pop.
country rock.
I
pop.
guess like someone really obscure. I mean, it's been a while, but like, give me some good bass hunter, dude. I'll listen to some bass hunter stuff.
Yeah.
You
Who
know.
fucks bass
Yeah.
on it, dude.
Yeah, I
He
fuck
would-
with bass
He
hunter.
had some like good dubstep and shit.
Yeah.
In, like 2010.
Now,
2012.
now you're diving
Yeah.
into electronic.
Yeah, like I
EDMs.
like EDM music. I mean, it's not something I ever listen to, but dude, it's
But
a
on
vibe.
Molly, like,
Give me some. Yeah, give
Is
me
there
some,
anything else to
yeah,
listen to?
Come on, you know, it's a
you know,
Yeah.
like you need to go.
fun fact.
Yeah.
I tried to make EDM music for a little bit.
Yeah.
Tried?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name was Zordon.
DJ Zordon.
Zorda.
Yeah,
Wait, is that ZORD?
yeah, ON.
All right.
Like the
Just
Power
like- yeah,
Rangers.
Like
Power
the Power
Ranger.
Ranger,
Yeah,
dude.
Zordon.
Very
Zordon.
nice.
Like my dream was like I was gonna play like Tomorrowland or something. And like my
Just be a
backdrop was
portal.
gonna be like Zordon's head, dude.
Yeah.
Like, are you ready, Rangers? Like,
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it does sound kid friendly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
all ages.
but then, are you in like like a the lead?
Yeah, you gotta
like
be in
Power
there.
I'm in a
Rangers
full
lead-
like clear
Power head.
helmet though, you know?
clear helmet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clear helmet.
Just a tube so that the big one can fit on there
Yeah.
with the foam insert.
And there's a lot of like electricity like around the stage.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, just something.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
It's all about the light show at an EDM
favorite
show.
Power Ranger.
Ooh.
Kimberly, dog. Get
Kimberly.
Team Pink, dude. All right. I like it. I respect it.
Yeah.
She was a badass.
Kimberly.
She was badass. No, she was just hot. The Green Ranger was dope, dude.
Tommy the Green
Tommy.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Dragon Sword. Yeah.
That shit was sick.
Okay, well, all right. Now, what was your jams growing up? Was it Power Rangers? Were you Turtles, Transformers. Did you?
I was 100%.
Beetleborgs?
I mean, I love Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
I loved fucking Turtles. But my absolute number one diehard was Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Just a Ridge.
I had the Red Ranger come to my 5th birthday party.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
And I think I was at Power Ranger for 4 Halloweens in a
What's
row.
his name? Austin St. John or something? That's his name. He came to your 5th
No,
birthday.
it was a fake.
Yeah,
an actor.
You had
yeah.
the Red Ranger.
The Red Ranger.
The Red
though,
Ranger.
appeared-
Yeah.
appeared.
Austin St.
Jason.
John.
Jason.
Yeah.
Austin was there. No, yeah, it was a Red Ranger in a costume. I think my grandma hired him.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
And I was I was all in Power Rangers.
Fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
great.
I love Turtles though too. You can't get.
Favorite turtle?
turtles are- who's your turtle?
When I was younger, when I was Leonardo, and that's actually funny. I just saw a poll. Someone was doing a poll on Twitter, and it was who's your favorite turtle? And it was 10,000 plus votes. He got the least amount of votes.
Really?
Leo?
Leonardo.
He's so mainstream. Though, yeah.
But now, when I got older, I was like Raphael all the way.
Yeah, I'm Team Raph.
Are you?
Raph.
Yeah.
Easy
Raph.
Raph.
Yeah, Raph, but Michelangelo, come on, he's
Yeah.
he's the party dude.
He is
Who's
the
your
party
Ninja
dude.
Turtle?
Oh, Raph for sure.
Yeah, Raph's my guy, dude.
All
Team
Raphs.
Raph.
We got
Raph's my guy.
3 Raphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are
Who's
you?
yours?
I'm a Don.
I like Don.
You are a Don
I'm a
guy, though.
Don.
I
You
can
are
see
a
that.
Don.
I can see,
Yeah.
right? He's a Donatello, dude.
Sorry, guys.
If I'm playing, are
Yeah.
we just
You
talking
do
about playing the
machines,
video
dude.
game or in life? This video game, I'm Leonardo all day because that was the best kid.
That's Turtles in Time. I was always Leo because he had the 2 fucking
But
katanas.
my
and
favorite one, Raph.
Raphael, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
It's cool but rude.
I've found him very emotional.
Yeah.
Dude, I got
think
He's
that's
cool
why-
but rude.
I got
Yeah.
stuck with him with my friends. Everyone else chose one, and I just got stuck with them. And so then I think over time, I just
By default, you're like, yeah, I'm fucking
I-
Raph.
yeah,
I've
fucking-
watched
at this point. Fuck yeah.
too many videos about the psychology behind the Ninja Turtles and all of their personality traits and shit.
Oh, I bet.
Like,
Which
you can-
Sex and the City girl are you?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Which
yeah.
Beetle are you?
Yeah.
Which
Which
Friends character?
Which Seinfeld? Yeah. So
Harry Potter.
They are
Yeah.
all the same archetype.
Harry
It's-
Potter.
yeah.
Okay, have you done the test where you're in the house?
Yes.
I'm Hufflepuff. Yeah. I'm proud
What
Hufflepuff.
are you?
I think we need to get Nick back in it.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
we have a full.
You're a Griff. Yeah.
I'm a Griff.
Yeah. You-
Are
Griff?
you?
Yeah, he's
Griff,
probably a
Griff.
Griff.
Can you guys guess what I am?
Ravenclaw? Or
Fucking Slytherin, dude.
You nailed
yeah,
it.
there
Yeah,
you go.
I am Slytherin.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all right, dude. We win.
It's an underrated house.
I didn't want to put
Gets a
that
bad
on you,
rap.
but that would be my first guess.
Yeah, I did that now. She
didn't
was
wanna
like,
do
it
that
makes
to you.
so much sense. I'm like, fuck. Okay, maybe it does. I speak parcel tongue.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all right. I know
My
a
ex
few.
was a Slytherin. Don't worry about it.
I know a few. I know a few Slytherin. Love them. Right. I know a few.
Dude, I am sad we haven't been playing the bottle game, though.
Yeah.
The bottle game. Oh
Yeah.
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 Had you picked cans, we have a can crush.
Contest.
Yeah.
We'll show them later.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have a can crush thing.
Dope.
So the next time you're on, like a year from now or whatever,
Yeah.
whenever we get back in the schedule,
High life in cans, dude.
when you crush cans, it has to be the smallest amount implosion.
dope.
So like that and
Yeah,
that.
like
so
gravity
you just want,
on it.
You want a fucking
Flat
You want
and
a
quarter.
straight? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
The bottle game.
When we find the right guest, you
Yeah.
just got to go bare ass and see who can get it deeper.
But you get one sip. but you spread your cheeks and you sit down.
And just drop.
Yeah.
Just
drop.
drop,
Yeah.
bro.
And
No
whoever
look.
gets- yeah, no look.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah,
Look at me.
it's
Now
happening.
sit down.
Shit.
We haven't done that yet.
We haven't done that one yet.
I haven't found the right guest yet.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
You're gonna do it without us asking.
Ass King. Good one.
Hey, the
Nice.
Ass King. When we have the Ass King. Yeah.
Ready? Here's the segue.
Yeah.
When's the record come out?
That's fantastic. No date yet, just because I'm planning on releasing the video maybe like a week prior.
Oh, do you
Video-
want? Yeah. Do you want to do
Whoa, but-
teasers? Are you gonna do like a single from the record and then do the record?
To be determined still. That's kind of what we thought about, maybe just dropping the video with the single just 1 week out prior, just 1 week. And then just promote the shit out of it for a week, and then album 7 days later. But I'd like to shoot for, what are we in right now? January?
Yep.
End of January.
of,
Yeah, I'd like to shoot for sometime in March. Absolutely, because we're shooting
See you in
beginning
March?
of
See you
February.
in March.
Well, when you hear this episode in about 3 weeks, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I gotta get those details together."
I know, because they're gonna be fucking. The video has been so hard to fucking put together because this is my, there's so many moving pieces for this
Yeah.
video. I thought that the last video was tough because I was like, I gotta find a band, and an act and a girl to play the lead, and locations. Now it's like, okay, I need a band, and I need multiple locations. Like we're talking multiple sets, probably like 3 different shots and locations for the band, and then I have like a main 2 characters playing the leads.
Yep.
And then multiple storylines for them, and the band overlaps into their shots too.
Who had this vision?
Me.
Well, this is the thing. Like, you're not going backwards. Every video you put out, you've
gotta
been
be better.
You've been
Yeah.
going
It is.
Yeah.
harder and harder on it.
Yeah, and that's kind of like where my head is. Like, I just want to keep taking it bigger. Budget's getting bigger.
Good.
But, like, yeah. This video is actually going to be dope because I'm going to shoot part of it, too.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to get behind the actual.
Like for the character actors.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And,
I
like,
mean, the
give
last
them-
video I directed, co-directed. I wrote the whole thing and co-directed. But this time, because there's scenes that I'm not going to be in, I can get the experience behind the camera. And then, direct as well.
Nice.
So then you have that angle too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
fun.
love it.
Yeah, you're just like absorbing more and more of.
For sure.
Tools.
Yeah,
For sure.
What needs to be done? All right, let me learn that real quick.
Yeah, and that I love doing video stuff, and I think it's because when I was a kid, like elementary school and stuff like that's what my friends and I did. We would have video cameras and we would just make movies. Like, we would
Home movies.
Home movies. We'd
Yeah.
write a script, come up with characters, get
Yeah.
costumes, and we would just fucking make like 15 to 20 minute shorts.
Home
Cool.
movie.
That's all we did. Like literally every single weekend. It was like, I'm spending the night at your house this weekend, and we're gonna shoot a movie in a weekend.
Yeah.
So I think that's where like my passion for like the film side comes into things, and that's why I think music videos are like one of my favorite parts of being an artist.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's exciting.
It's a good
We
expression.
hate
for
music
sure.
videos.
Yeah, we hate 'em. It's just because we have no vision.
I never made home movies, so yeah, I feel like I missed out on that like
Yeah.
end of like, oh yeah, let me visualize something for this. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, the song's done. Who's got a video for it?
Yeah. That's basically where all 3 of us are at. Is like, we care more about the song, so
Yeah.
We did the hard work.
yeah.
so
yeah.
who's got this?
Yeah. Someone put something on this.
That's great.
I mean, it's a video-driven world these days, boys. So
It
it's like
absolutely is.
that's the
I
problem.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
You know?
as a band called Film Speed, do you think we'd be a little more
Fucking A, you're right,
a
yeah.
little more keen to it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The nice part is we don't have to go to studios now as well.
Yeah.
that
We're
is
like
nice.
spending budget on just writing the song.
I mean,
And
as
then-
you're saying, it's a clusterfuck to try and
Yeah,
put
dude.
together, right? The
Then
time.
I
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
I was rich. And then, right?
We have a green screen.
You can do anything as long as you
Yeah.
just have money. That's
all it
the
is.
fucking
If you
thing
do
is-
need a green screen
money is a
video,
tool.
this
Yeah.
is we have a daily
Dude, we
rate.
have a
It is
green screen.
real cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Real cheap. I know it's a little
Yeah.
bit of a drive, but we have a
No,
full,
I
you
mean,
know,
I'm
Yeah.
driving to LA for certain
So-
locations, so
Yeah, there you go.
that's I'll definitely keep that in mind.
yeah,
Dude. If you need a green screen, hit us up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, it might
Yeah.
possibly for my album cover because I'm looking to do like actual shots for my
Cool.
discussing with my manager, but
Yeah.
I'll hit you guys up for sure.
bring in someone behind a camera, and then
Yeah.
and then you're gravy.
Yeah, we can move on. Whatever needs to move.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
moved.
Yeah. How many
Quickly.
videos do you think you'll put together for the 7 tracks
7.
I'm
in
gonna
a movie? Like
Yeah.
chained to each
Yeah,
other?
yeah. They all follow the same
Yeah.
story.
clear. Obviously, one for sure. Prior, I'd like to do that. Drop the project. See, like the song that has the most traction besides the video.
Yeah.
Let
Totally.
the fans or whatever dictate.
Yeah, let everyone decide.
dictate and see where I should go. I did have an idea, regardless of that too. I have an acoustic song on the album, a more simplified video, just visual, basically, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
shooting something for like TikTok, social media, stuff like that. But that would just be me.
Yeah.
That's a good question too. So, what have you straddled on your social media? What works best for you?
What works best for me is
Where do you find the most love coming back to you?
for the last release, mainly TikTok, to be honest. And I'm still like more of a rookie in the TikTok space.
Yeah,
but-
I know. There's people making fucking 6 figures on it.
Yeah.
I get it,
Yes,
I get
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
But
Compared to that, we're all
We're all
novices.
idiots. Yeah.
But like when I shot the last video and I was just posting clips on TikTok, I think like one of the clips took off and did like 60,000 views on TikTok, like hundreds of likes, and then I put the pre-save link in my bio and did the pre-save campaign, and I just kept teasing clips and clips until the release of the song, and I think yes.
Yeah.
When I looked at the analytics from the pre-save campaign, like 200 of my pre-saves came from TikTok.
Nice.
So like, and that was only a week of promotion on TikTok before I dropped the song. So now knowing that, I'm like, okay, how can we get a more elaborate, strategic plan specifically for TikTok, catered
Sure.
to that platform.
Yeah.
And
You
then
might tailor a campaign for
for
that feed.
exactly
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that feed. Something else I'm going to be getting into for this is like more Instagram Reels because
That's what they push.
Because it's TikTok.
it's funny though because like I post on Instagram and sure I get traction from like followers and stuff, but I just did a reel for the first time ever on a separate, not even my main account, a separate account the other day, and there's that other account. I think I have 65, 70 followers, like literally nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a fun account. I
Yeah.
set it up for my car, honestly. Yeah. And I posted a car video on Reels.
Sure.
In less than an hour, it had 4,000 views and like 200 likes.
Jesus.
And I was like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
my,
Woof.
my
Yeah.
pictures get like 10 likes
Right.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
yeah.
page, and I rarely post.
Yeah.
So obviously the algorithm likes Reels.
Correct.
So that's kind of now, I'm glad I did it because now I know going into this, like TikTok and then Instagram Reels.
Oh, the platforms.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
wait for the next one.
Yeah.
I know,
Is
right?
it still Spotify #1 for you?
Yes.
You know, like between all you know,
Absolutely.
Amazon, YouTube.
Yeah.
Spotify's still #1.
Spotify still more. Is that where you get your music?
That's where I get my music too. I'm a premium member.
I'm a premium.
Shout
really
out
do own-
Spotify, you fucks.
Yeah, they really do own the space. I
Yeah.
keep saying it to most of the musicians we have on. That the CEO of Spotify, the owner, the guy who made it,
He's not even
Daniel
a
Ek.
fucking musician, dog.
Yeah, he makes like 10 times the amount that Paul McCartney does.
Yeah, isn't that fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Very,
But hey,
very crazy.
put me on some playlists.
Isn't it?
please. Editorials. Come on.
But that's not his call.
I
Just
know.
talk to the editors. They'll
I
let
know.
you Yeah.
Well, you know who they don't have? Neil Young.
But now, okay, between hip hop and pop punk, I think that's where your sound is.
Well, you're marrying them now, yeah.
You're
That's where the sad boy shit comes in.
Yeah.
fusing them together. And
And what genre are you in?
I can't answer that.
Fuck yeah.
that's something we can't talk about.
Allegedly.
How dare you ask me that?
Because I've had this conversation actually with some close friends recently because, I mean, even if you just look at the past year, we're talking about how much content and songs I've made in the past year.
Yeah.
From the beginning of that point to now, the sound has drastically changed. If you go from my first song I put out, or
Yeah.
even the EP in 2020 to my last single, it's completely fucking different.
Yeah.
I would say this project is all pop punk
Cool.
Okay.
for sure, and it's funny
You're
because
reverting.
There's
exactly that's.
But
what
that's
I was,
what pop punk sounds like now. Is already has that much hip
but
hop
there's
in
drums and guitar on all
drums,
of these
guitar,
tracks.
all of them, and then there's
Yeah.
there's 2 acoustic tracks.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I've never
so-
done acoustic songs in my
Yeah.
life. It's like it's this is the conversation I was having with some close friends of mine. Is like I feel like for the first time in my music career is like I'm being 100% myself.
Yeah.
Like this is the
That's
real
awesome.
me because I'm going back to my roots, like you
Yeah,
said. Like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm going back to who I was as a 13, 14-year-old. Like I want to make that music, but I don't know how. Now I've
you
had
know
all
how.
the experience
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like everything. It's like I know how to do this now. I know how to make my vocals sound right. I know how to mix those vocals to get them right. So it's kind of like a combination of everything I've learned in the past 10 plus years all into one project.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good, dude.
So
And I mean, you're
cool.
timing it well too. I mean, that's like
that's
that is the
it's
sound
back
these
now.
days.
Yeah,
It's
that's
back.
what's crazy.
Hashtag MGK. He went
Yeah.
from hip hop to pop punk. He's got
Yeah.
Travis playing with him right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What a
mean,
dream.
Some of the
Yeah.
biggest songs right now and playlists are fucking pop punk
Oh,
influenced
absolutely.
or emo rap or
You're
Yeah.
still Team Mod Sun. We've discussed
Yeah, Team
many
Mod
times.
Sun.
Mod Sun's
Yeah.
fucking dope. You
He's
like Mod
awesome.
Sun?
I love him. Yeah,
So fucking
Yeah,
talented.
he's great.
Dude. Yeah.
yeah. Way better than MGK.
Yes.
But
It's funny because they're boys, and
Yeah, they're-
actually,
of
Mod
course.
Sun does a lot of his MGK's writing. Or they
There you
co-write.
go.
So yeah, he actually helped.
I've said I did
he
said all I
actually-
need to
He
say.
actually he helped him write "Bloody Valentine," which
Yeah.
was obviously MGK's biggest pop
Yeah,
punk single.
yeah,
It blew him
yeah.
up. And I was watching like a video, and Mod Sun actually gave him the lyrics to the hook, like "Blood be your bloody
Team
Valentine."
Mod
Yeah.
Sun. That's all.
He's just a
I've-
good. He's a
I've
solid dude.
driven this into the ground enough.
Great artist.
So
Great
what?
artist.
So
great
what?
dude too. Great dude and
Yeah,
great
yeah.
artist.
What's your take on the whole "When We Were Young" fest thing? What are your thoughts on that?
Did I just hear they added another weekend?
Yeah, they
I'm
added
gonna
another
find my way to
weekend.
some
Yeah.
urination.
Yeah. I know. I have to pee too, but I,
I
need
have
to hear this.
so
yeah.
many words on
Oh, a
that.
lot of words.
Yeah.
I
It's-
don't, so I
Yeah.
guess I should have had to pee.
I mean, I when I heard it, and originally it was like supposed to be one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's no way it's gonna happen. These even if you're getting like 15 to 20 minute slots.
Yeah.
There's still not enough time in the day,
It just
right?
literally
That's
is.
exactly what.
Yeah.
Everyone
Oliver
said
to me,
Yeah.
he's like, "What is this? 20-minute set?"
Yeah.
But I did actually just see a video on, I think it was on TikTok. It was Hawthorne Heights. They were on stage and the lead singer was saying,
I think I saw
it's
this too.
real.
Yeah, it's
and
real.
It's
It's
going to
happening.
happen.
But they were all saying. But I
Where's
also
the
he
fucking
says in that same
matches?
video. I saw the same thing. He says like, we didn't know we were playing this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He does say that. Yeah.
Like we
I think that they just
they
announced
just
it.
announced it, and our management told us we were playing it. So
Dude,
like,
where are the fucking matches?
where are the matches? Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you know the
Yeah.
matches?
Yeah.
They did like a promo video for the fest, and they use a matches song, but the matches aren't on the fest.
It's
so
not fucking.
fucked.
It's really. Dope.
I feel like
I
it's
love
gonna
that
get
fucking
closer
band.
to the date, and then
Good
some
drummer.
shit's gonna go down, or
Yeah, thanks.
oh shit, guess what? COVID is canceled,
Yeah.
and like no refund.
I
don't
mean,
know, something
yeah,
shady.
Right? Dude, Fire
here's
Fest
the thing.
3.0.
As long
Exactly.
as you recognize it's a cash grab, it just
Which
is
it
a
is.
cash grab.
Yeah.
Like embrace it and go. You'll have fun. You know.
Okay,
It'll
but
be-
have
yeah.
you seen Emo's Not Dead Cruise?
That looks more fun.
That looks so much
really cool.
fun.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 4 days of like hella good emo bands.
Yes.
A lot of whom are playing when we're young.
I know, right? Yeah. But
To,
no,
like,
that
June or
that
something?
seems like
Yeah.
more structured. It seems it's like
Yeah, it's multiple days. It's
yes.
I love some of the memes that it produced.
Oh, so many memes.
When it was We Were Young Fest and everything had Neil Young in it.
yeah. Just different Neil Young projects. Yeah.
No, it was like the band names with Neil Young.
Oh yeah.
There's so many good memes out there. For
Yeah.
this, like,
Oh yeah. It's like the most targeted demographic. Period. Like it's like Live Nation said, what kind of music do people like these days? And it's like kids these age, and like they just made
Yep.
that show happen. And yeah, it's a logistical fucking nightmare. Like there's no way it's gonna.
I feel
And
like it's
what
gonna
I
be
heard is
canceled.
they added days, but it's gonna be the same lineup the whole time. Like they're still gonna try and run all those bands in one day.
There's no fucking way
It's
that's
not
gonna
gonna work.
happen.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know why. Why don't they just, if they did 2 weekends now, why don't you just put the fucking bands in?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Exactly.
split it up. It's
Yeah.
gonna,
Yeah.
That's what I had. Like my angry
gonna be a
Instagram
train
post
wreck.
is like, it's gonna be like, they're gonna say they did it for your convenience.
Yep.
You know, like
Yep.
look what we did. We made it better. Now your bands aren't gonna conflict. It's like you should have done that from the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's no hotel rooms on either day for
Yeah,
people
yeah.
to stay. And now
Oh,
you're,
man.
now you're just.
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
everybody.
hey, we're old enough to be cash grabbed. So
You mean
yeah.
to tell me? You mean to
He's
tell me
here.
that all of these acts that are on the road already are gonna stay an extra week in Las
That's
Vegas?
the other fucking thing too. Is like
no way, dude.
all of these bands still tour except for like My
The
Chem and
more
Paramore.
details that
all of
come
these
out,
bands
the
still
more
tour.
details that come out,
Yeah.
the less possible it sounds to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a
cash grab
nightmare.
like we were talking about. It's not gonna happen.
Everyone's playing for 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
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 That's exactly what we were saying
Yeah.
too. The set times
No changeover.
don't make sense. I heard that they were
House
gonna have like
kit.
double stage, like
The rotating
stage,
stage, yeah.
so there's no lapse.
So there's no
in-
changeovers. Yeah.
But that's
But
still
even
conflicts.
still,
Even still, you're
someone, I saw a
conflicting.
video where someone broke down like the
Math,
time
yeah.
slots of like if everyone had 20 minutes
Yeah.
and the headliners only had 30 to 45,
Yeah.
there's still no amount of time in a day that they could all play.
First
Yeah.
thing I said when I looked at the poster, I was like, "What? Whoa!"
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, whoa."
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Scooby Doo meme?
No.
No.
Where it was like,
Where can I
Oh,
pitch?
who is this? Oh, who really did this?
yeah.
It's just Warped Tour.
and it pulls it off and it's like,
Wall, any wall?
silly warp
Any
tour.
wall.
Yeah. It's The meme game on it is very strong.
Yeah, let's hit Firefest. Right?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
see
yeah.
who you really are.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And then they take it off and it says
Warped Tour.
silly warp tour.
Oh.
Yeah. The same joke. The same joke is the old lady meme, and it's back in my day, this cost $30 and was called Warp Tour. And the other's like, all right,
get you
Grandma,
back to
let's
bed."
go to bed.
No, it's seriously less and less possible. It sounds.
It's a
All
logistical
of-
nightmare.
All of the acts are going to stay a week
Yeah.
and play the next week, and then
Right.
every single one of them. Yeah, they just have nothing better to do.
For a week. Yeah. No secret shows, no nothing. Yeah.
No, the stage hands, the drivers,
Yeah. Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
No, everyone's just in Vegas for 10 days.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Right.
Bullshit.
It's bullshit. I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen.
Me
Like,
too.
Yeah, I'm just like,
When is it? October? Supposed to
October.
be?
Yeah.
They got 10
we got a lot of
months.
times.
They got
yeah.
10 months to fuck it all.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 10 months.
But it's already sold out, right?
Yeah, it sold out in minutes.
Day 1,
Like,
day 2, and day 3?
Day 3 probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have to get like pre-sale for.
Yeah, you
day-
have to pay to wait in line.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
It's a fucking scam.
It's a Live Nation product?
It's a Live Nation product.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, like,
Yeah.
we're old enough to be targeted. You know, like it's they did crunch the numbers, ran the algorithm, and it came up pop punk. So like,
Yeah.
so they said,
Pretty much.
let's make that happen and squeeze that dry as we can.
What I did like is that
Yeah, it's accurate as
just
fuck.
some of the true believers on the inside, shout out Concert Crap. He said things like, guys, this is actually, no matter what happens with the festival, this is fucking huge because
The bands still matter.
because the bands matter because it's literally a festival built by fans.
Yes,
like
the fans made this happen.
Yeah, and what
Which is true.
A lot of people were chiming in and
Yeah.
saying like, none of these bands get mainstream play on purpose. All of these
Yeah.
bands were cult following
Yeah.
to
Right.
get anything that they. All of these bands fucking slugged
Hustled.
out in vans
In Warped Tour.
All
They
all
just
these
ran the
bands,
Warped
Yes.
Tour
right,
circuit,
right.
yeah.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Will Warped Tour make a comeback?
I
of
wish.
all this?
I hope.
Eventually, but I,
I
think it'll
hope.
be something like a Coachella or
It'll be
Yeah.
what it's be.
a Bamboo.
It'll
You know,
be
it's
so-
already was doing that after the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
already doing
It's
like
gonna
Warped
be
Weekend. You know.
select cities. They're
Yeah.
not gonna go to fucking 40.
No, they were doing the Warped
Right.
Weekend thing.
Yeah.
Like
they're
that's
gonna hit
you know,
L.A.
that's what this should be.
Austin,
Yeah.
That's what When
Nashville.
We Were Young Fest literally should be.
Yes.
But when they do that Warp Tour, is it going to be bands or is it going to be what happened to Coachella?
Like
Oh,
everything.
right. Yeah,
God.
Billie
Yeah, I
Eilish.
mean,
yeah, yeah.
Right.
If they're smart, it'll be what they did with Coachella.
It's like bands and then Rihanna's headlining.
Right.
Well, there's some modern bands on When We Were Young. You know, like Poppy's playing. Like I think Kenny Hoopla is or
Jaden's-
some shit.
Jaden's
Yeah,
playing.
Yeah.
This is all very much well within the umbrella
Oh, it's
of
smart.
the genre.
They did it
slash
right.
Scene.
They
Yeah.
did it right.
Yeah,
But
it's the scene for
yeah,
sure.
it's,
Yeah.
it's everyone from ages like 20 to 40 are gonna be
Yeah.
into
It is.
this.
It is
Yeah.
great that pop punk emo has its own sect like reggae. You know, like
Yeah.
you could have a reggae fest
Yeah.
with well, not that many bands.
I mean, dude, you have
Probably
like,
that many bands, but not that many popular
parents
bands.
bringing their kids now to a Blink 182.
Oh yeah, seeing
Like-
babies at Blink shows. and
Yes.
seeing babies at Warped Tour was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the best pop punk band?
Answer
Of
that,
all-
and then I gotta pee.
Of
And
all
it's biased, you know, so it's your
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, it's-
I mean,
there's no
Blink's
right
my
answer.
favorite
Okay.
pop punk band ever.
Best record.
A Blink's
Yes.
self-titled.
Self-titled.
Oh really?
Yes.
For me, it's Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
I mean that
I'll
that
go
album
pee, and
changed
so we're gonna
my
have.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I want you to talk.
we'll debate when I get back.
Yeah, because you're the yeah.
So self-titled. What was the first record you got from them?
Enema.
Enema.
No.
Yeah.
Well, my buddy had Cheshire Cat.
So you heard it a bunch,
What's
but
the
didn't
one
have
with
it.
I
the
heard it.
fucking cow on it with the ass stamp?
Dude Ranch.
Dude Ranch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's the first one I got from
Thank
them.
you. Yeah, that's
Where the fuck is that in their lexicon of albums?
Dude Ranch. I mean, well, you're gonna have to ask Oliver, who's really hard. Here's the thing.
there's Buddha too.
full disclosure. Don't care. Never been a Blink fan.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
one thing I know about you. Is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
You don't.
Well,
you
dude-
hate the vocals. You hate everything. You appreciate the drumming. I know that.
Yeah.
I appreciate hooks. I appreciate the drumming because it's great. That's great drumming. But as a whole, never got me. Never got me. I liked music too much to be like, music is a joke. And that's the thing, and
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay. Is there
Oliver's
anything
gonna-
in
you
that
have already been yelling
genre?
at
Is there
me.
anything in that genre
That
that
I actually
stands
like?
out to you? And I know, actually, I think I know one of them. So exclude the Used. That one album that we.
I believe that the Used. I mean, I don't put the Used in Blink. It's not the same sound to me.
No,
So
okay.
I'll give you Newfound Glory. Love them.
Really.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I love Newfound
And
Glory.
that's one.
Man,
Yeah,
not
and that's
Newfound
one band,
Glory fan.
and that's one
Oh,
band in
really?
that genre that I am not down with.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you, Dakota.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah. So yeah.
fine.
So whiny.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah,
whiny.
yeah, that's his
Oh, so
vocals.
whiny.
It's so whiny.
We were talking
But I
about,
like Simple Plan, so then it's like, what?
Yeah, what? That's backwards,
That's
dude.
whiny on purpose.
I know.
Yeah, that's
That
backwards.
singer doesn't even actually sound like that.
Yeah. I mean, okay, Guilty Pleasure. Even back in the day,
Yeah.
I was like, that's when I gotta have the windows up, and you know. I love this fucking album. man.
No, it's great.
little too.
I love
Yeah.
Simple
in the-
Plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
they're both
yeah.
great.
We had
Hey,
talked
man.
about like progressions in music, and you guys both said like natural progression from pop punk
Yeah.
to hardcore.
Yeah.
And the one thing like Craig nor I ever went
to
hardcore.
I see.
I'm wondering.
Californians.
I'm also
I guess,
wondering
yeah.
That
too
makes,
Maybe.
that we
had metal. We didn't really have much hardcore
also,
in Detroit.
when we came out here, we're 18 and 19, and at that point we were in pop punk, and
Yeah.
we were pushing through pop punk for fucking 7 years,
Right.
And that was probably the time that we should have been in hardcore. But I think just because our heads were just stuck.
You
in
were
Yeah,
doing
we were-
pop
we
punk.
were
Yeah.
working in it, yeah.
What's funny
I never
is, like,
had that. I always hated hardcore. I'm not. I
Don't
just-
care.
I'm
Was it
not
too
a fan.
heavy or
Yeah.
just like?
No, screaming.
Yeah.
I
It's
It's
just
not interesting
I just
enough
don't
for me.
Yeah,
I get it. You're
for
loud.
me-
You're fast.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play those drums or those guitars.
Yeah.
And I can't
Can't scream like
Dude,
that. Yeah.
except-
Do you like
Yeah.
Slipknot at all?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
good songs are good songs.
Yeah.
Good
Slipknot's metal though. That's
the one.
it's hardcore. It's,
But
yeah.
they're saying screaming. They don't get
Yeah,
the so it's like
yeah.
Yeah. If I have a favorite hardcore band,
Yeah, favorite screaming.
I have more metal.
favorite band with screaming.
I have
Yeah,
more
there we
metal.
go.
I have
Yeah.
more metal than I do
Chiodos.
hardcore.
They scream.
They're,
Yeah,
they're
hard-
from Michigan, so I kind of have to say
Okay,
it.
I have a question for actually both of you then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys came from, or you guys were pushing pop punk, right?
They were playing pop punk.
Playing
yeah.
pop punk, which to me is so funny because you guys from when I've known you, you hate pop punk,
Yeah, I don't know.
and you don't seem like a pop punk guy. What got you into that?
Money.
Like money?
Kids,
Yeah.
disposable income, shows.
So you were a poser.
Well, here's
sold
the
out.
thing.
I
I
sold
don't,
out.
I don't
Sold out.
believe in poser or sold out.
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't-
sell
I
out.
don't
No,
know
I was
anything.
because
kidding. I'm
because
but like what get like was there something like when you
before joining,
I mean, there's a reason
Okay.
you did it.
before
Yeah, there's
joining before joining the band that we eventually turned into a pop punk project. That doesn't mean I'm not. I didn't write 100 songs on an acoustic guitar that sound like fucking Van Morrison and shit.
yeah
Yeah, but it was it's
And I did
accessible.
punk bands before
it's
then.
easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 chords, power chords.
Yeah.
Let's
But was there like
go.
an
It's a lot of
album
fun.
or
Yeah.
like music you heard at the time? You're like, I like this, because normally when you get into music, you're listening to something and that influences you to make
I already
that music.
loved power pop. Power pop.
Yeah, power
Yeah.
pop.
And
Okay.
pop
All
punk
day,
is
yeah.
just
It's
power pop.
power pop
Phantom
with the
Planet,
distorted guitars.
faster
all
drums.
those
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
guys,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Oasis and shit.
Yeah.
We did love that, and we also when we first started together, we had 2 bassists. I don't know why, but
Because it was unique.
it was unique. But we instantly
it's a
were
shtick.
on the mindset of like what
I won't
is
even plug in,
selling.
dude.
Right.
And then we just started writing music like that together, and then we're just like, where are we gonna go? Like, Michigan has. That might be also why we fucking hate this. Was fucking hardcore,
Yeah.
or metalcore, and then just fucking Kid Rock.
Yeah.
We're not either of this.
No,
We're
I
not-
think-
Okay.
we're not getting anywhere playing around here. So we're like New York or California, and we're just like, I don't want to shovel snow anymore, dude.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
Like, they
Okay.
both suck.
And that very first record we did when we recorded in Michigan versus the one we put out in California, just drastically different.
Of course.
Drastically
Yeah, yeah,
different.
yeah.
Also, like
The amount of evolution we did
Yeah.
in 2 years of just moving to California, just
course.
crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a hair down to here when I moved out, and that's what I recorded with. And then by the time we recorded the second record, it was fucking half
Side
bleach, half
blank.
black,
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
lip ring,
Yeah.
a good guy liner.
Oh, hell
we
yeah.
were full
Well,
in,
dude, we
full
used to
in.
go
You've
to,
seen the pictures, right?
I have seen
Yeah,
pictures,
yeah,
but
yeah.
does that
Yeah.
music exist somewhere still?
Oh,
You
yeah,
can find it.
somewhere.
You can find it.
It's still on.
Internet has it.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard tracks.
Some jams.
I
There's
think
still
so.
There's some good ones in
jams.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I have a
some
question
jams.
for
Bleed
you.
it
Yeah.
from my broken heart, dude.
So just from what I know from you,
Yeah.
you love pop punk
I
and you
still
come from
do.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made
Now I can
you
go
hear
bleed you.
Film Speed and be like, I want to join these guys?
Because the influence is still there. It's definitely
Okay.
like fucking Anywhere. That song is basically a pop punk song. The
That is a
chorus,
pop punk song, yeah. Yeah.
It's a pop punk song with like a rock and roll verse. But I think I was about to say the biggest common ground the 3 of us have is power pop. All 3 of us love
Dope.
power pop. Just fucking good songwriting.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what genre, as long as the
Big
song is well
songs,
crafted.
good hooks.
Yeah,
That's-
if it's crafted well, we like it.
Fuck
and
yeah.
for me, that's just found the most in pop punk. And then just good songwriting is good songwriting. So yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that's
Yeah.
a great answer.
yeah,
You can't interview him. We're interviewing you.
yeah. I know.
I got questions for you guys. Come on now.
We're 4 beers deep now.
Yeah.
How was the fucking lockdown, shutdown, pandemic for you, man?
He had a baby in lockdown.
Had a baby in the pandemic,
Yeah.
man.
So
That was
kept you busy.
had a
at
coronial.
least.
yeah. That
Coronial baby.
Yeah,
Listen to that episode, gang. I think it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
93 or some
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
it was tough because I didn't even know if I was going to be able to be in the room when he was born.
Oh, really?
Oh,
They were
Jesus.
saying like there's a possibility, you may or may not.
Yeah.
So Luckily, I was, and
Yeah.
that was. But like, what's crazy too is like once we had him, we got in our room. They were like, "You cannot leave this room.
Wow.
You have to call us for anything you need." And then it was
With
like
COVID protocols.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you can't go anywhere in the hospital. You're stuck to this room.
Yeah.
Right across the hall, there's like a room on the baby floor. Like you can get coffee and stuff. They're like you have to get permission to go in there,
We'll clear it out
or
for
we're
you.
bringing it to you
Yeah.
because you can't walk out this door without asking us.
Wow. That's
So
crazy.
that was crazy. But luckily I was able to be there for the birth, and
That's great. Yeah.
yeah, man. That I think COVID pandemic, it was good for me just because it gave me obviously a lot of time, and that's when I started getting really creative and really writing a ton of fucking music.
Isn't
Yeah.
it crazy when you don't have a whole shit ton of things to do?
Yeah, dude. yeah, exactly.
How much you can focus?
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I was like, I'm building the studio. Like that was a goal of mine. Made it happen at the end of 2020. And
How
just hit
old's
the
baby
fucking-
now?
1.5.
Oh my gosh.
God damn.
Is he running around? Is he walking?
Walking, he's starting to talk a bit.
Oh
Ooh,
shit.
what were his first words?
Dada.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Team Dada, dog. Let's go.
We got that.
Yeah. He loves to say car. He just says car, points, car. I taught him football and touchdown.
Yeah.
So he can walk by a TV and notice football, and he actually knows the difference between football and basketball.
What?
Because he'll say ball as basketball, and then football. So that's cool. So I got
Sorry
him a
about
hoop
your
for
Eagles.
Christmas.
Sorry about your Eagles.
It's all
but-
good.
Who do you favor to win? Especially right now.
Rams, baby, Stafford.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I see.
I'm
Like,
Rams.
here's the thing: it's like I don't like the Rams. I'm not a Rams fan, and I want them to lose. But I do like Stafford.
Yeah.
So that's all I have.
He ate the dick.
He ate the dick for like 12 years.
12 years with
Since
the
a
Lions.
rookie.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
deserved. Like
So
He
good
deserves
for
one.
him.
yeah, when
Good
he
for
won
him,
that
for sure.
first game, I was like, oh man, that's got to be such a fucking relief for him.
Yeah.
Being like, if you look at the stats of like the top quarterbacks, like Stafford's in there every fucking
He's
year.
good.
It's
for
funny
his
because
passing,
you
and no one
always
talks about
talk
it.
shit on Saturday. Like, he's a terrible quarterback. Like he's
Yeah,
got
because
a
he
cannon,
throws
but he-
because he throws interceptions at the end of the game.
That's a Lions thing, though. It's not a Stafford thing.
Yes, I know. So anyone, we have Goff now, and trust me,
Oh, man.
I wish we had Stafford.
It's the
back.
weirdest straight
I
up
mean-
trade ever.
For
Like
real,
the
though.
weirdest.
The dumbest
yeah.
trade.
Kind of for the Lions, yeah.
Yeah.
I still got my Charlie Batch jersey.
Well, don't worry. Oh man,
Charlie
don't worry. The
Batch is
I don't know if I said this, but the Lions they were gonna have the first round draft pick if they just lost.
That's right.
to
They
the
needed to lose
Packers,
again.
but
Yeah.
they beat
They
the
beat 'em.
Packers for some fucking reason, and now they have the second.
because Dan Campbell was making a point that
Yeah, yeah.
he can
Yo,
call plays.
I like that. I like Campbell, though, dog. He's so
Everyone
passionate.
likes Campbell
What, you don't like him?
until
You know
he
what?
wins.
Greg, I'll take Campbell over Blashill any day.
Campbell over Blashill. Yeah, I'll take it.
Fucking get rid
Yeah.
of
What about your
Blashill.
boy Jim
Get back in.
Caldwell?
Oh, dude, Caldwell.
Jimmy
Caldwell.
I liked
Dude.
him.
Okay.
Good dude.
Yeah, good dude. Good dude. Terrible coach. Yeah.
But the locker room loves him.
Pistons got Dwayne Casey. Good dude. Terrible coach.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, maybe it's just a common theme with Detroit teams, right?
Frank Vogel.
Vogel, dog.
What
Get him.
the fuck are you guys doing?
Get him the fuck out of here, please.
What are you
How did
doing?
you know the Pistons? What's the Pistons coach?
Dwayne Casey. He's former
Who
Raptors.
the fuck is that?
Former Raptors. Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
He was Raptors when they were doing well for that one season.
The one year they won or whatever.
The one year they had Kawhi.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, cool.
Yeah. So the Pistons are like, oh, we can take that and get rid of Blake and just build. Okay. Cade
Can't get
Cunningham
rid of
is a
Blake.
fucking killer. Cade Cunningham is going to be incredible in like 3 years, but he needs a team behind him.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm talking the
we just gotta love it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how's Braun?
He didn't play tonight. AD came back, second game from injury, because he had like a MCL thing, and he already hurt his wrist. So the guy's made of fucking
Wow.
glass. And Frank Vogel doesn't know how to run a lineup.
Frank
He has the worst lineup combinations at the worst times ever. And then you have fucking Russell Westbrook just breaking shit and turn. It's just a shit show.
Yeah, what happened to Westbrook this year? I like when I'm scrolling news.
Dude, he's been through so
it's
many
just-
teams in the past couple years. It's just because he's just like he's
Scatterbrained.
good, but he's careless with the ball.
Dude, he was unstoppable on OKC.
I know.
And then what happened?
I think he just like his.
He
style
came home, dude. He's got comfy and lazy.
CTE, baby.
His style of play, just like his body, just I don't know. Yeah, if he can like maintain that level of play.
He's missing everything.
Everything.
You look at his fucking numbers, you're like,
I think he's the only NBA player I've seen in the past, I don't know how many years, that uses the backboard on purpose for shots and still bricks them. Just like backboard and it fucking ricochets like 10 feet away. You're like, what are you doing? That's what I've seen all year. He's just going for a backboard. Why?
Are you football number one or basketball? Hockey?
It's so tough, man.
You're baseball at the bottom.
Baseball at the bottom.
fuck yeah.
You're
fuck
wrong.
baseball.
Y'all
Sorry,
are wrong.
man.
Y'all are
Sorry,
wrong.
man.
I grew up
fine.
playing
You can be wrong.
basketball.
Baseball top?
Yeah.
Really? Who's your team? Angels?
Angels, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
an Angel guy too,
Yeah.
but I
Monster
don't.
truck was cool.
yeah, right.
Angel Stadium. Monster
Yeah, Monster Jam.
Dude, Monster Jam's the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was that?
It was great.
Do they still have Gravedigger?
He broke down that night.
Oh, but
Oh,
they still
no.
have him.
Wait, who's
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger?
Legend.
Gravedigger's a
legend.
legend.
I
Bro.
don't-
Dude.
I used to go there when I was a
Name
kid.
the names you know in Monster Truck
Zero.
Pro. Okay, do you know Bigfoot?
Ooh,
No, zero.
Bigfoot's a legend who is retired.
Uh-huh.
Gravedigger's the other legend. That's like Hulk Hogan
Yes.
and
The Undertaker.
Ric Flair.
Nice. Cool.
Those are the two names in
Gravedigger's the
Monster
man.
Truck.
That's the fucking
Yeah.
truck,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, it was
Monster
cool.
Patrol, did you see them?
No.
I didn't even know there were famous trucks. That's how little I know about
Hey
it.
man,
Yeah.
they tour.
Yeah, they
You're right.
fucking
Yeah.
straight up
yeah. Okay.
Tour hard.
Yeah, all right.
I'll give you this. Out of all just trying to get in and out, all sucked.
Yeah.
The coolest thing was watching a truck like go and do something crazy where you're
Yeah.
like, we're in Angel Stadium, which is
Yeah.
insane. You put all this dirt everywhere,
Yes.
it jumps
Yeah.
and shit. Now you have giant monster trucks. But they would like go for something and let's say they broke down, a fucking big ass lift would come out, lift up the side that was broken, pull them out, and then like by the time the next round went, the fucking truck would be like just
be back.
come out. You're like, goddamn,
They just fixed it. Yeah.
we got a pit crew down there. Like, well, this wheel's bent. Now just rip the fucker off. Dude.
No
New
joke.
frame.
We
Yeah.
got a new one.
That's the efficiency they're going to need
Yeah.
when we were Young Fest.
Yes, there it is.
Dude.
That level of pit cruise.
We
Monster
need-
Jam crossover.
Yeah.
We were Young Fest, dude. Pop punk, monster
Three
trucks.
stages, but then there's...
Yeah, they're jumping the stage.
Dude, that sounds
Oh
awesome.
no, El Asana's been taken out.
Dude, the coolest thing we saw, they're doing like some kind of trick shit, but they would go up a ramp, like jump and land like this, and like keep their car like nosed up, and then go up the ramp.
Whoa.
Fucking
like in a
sick.
nose manual?
You're like, what the fuck
Jesus.
is this? Or they'd like, Sunday!
Yeah.
You're like, you're going to jump on the crowd.
That shit is manual too. By
Oh,
the
it
way.
has to.
Oh,
it is.
Has to.
And
That's
the
a-
stick is like...
Yeah.
So,
That's a lifelong dream of mine.
Monster
I
truck
want to
racing?
drive a monster truck. I just want to drive one and jump it and see what it feels like.
yeah, you're going to need a helmet. You're going to need to be...
Suit me up, dude. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
suit me up.
Suit me.
Yeah.
Definitely need earplugs though, for sure. We
Yeah,
got,
it's loud.
we got there and they were like doing the announcements when we got
Yeah.
there, and we're on the first floor. All the girls got to pee,
Yeah.
and then you just hear like, "Fire him up!" And then it's just like, "Oh my
it's-
god, where are my earplugs, dude?" Like it's and it's just like echoing everywhere to the point where like you need earplugs.
Yeah.
You need
Well,
dampening.
I
shit.
carry him everywhere these days.
Oh well, there was a French guy with his 2 kids next to me.
Couldn't take it.
We, dude.
Bonsoir, bonsoir.
I'm no bitch.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck my eardrum.
Yeah, fucking my kids.
Yeah.
But number one, football, basketball, hockey.
It's tough. It's a tie between basketball and football.
I was gonna
probably.
say basketball. You sound pretty passionate.
I grew
Yeah.
up playing basketball.
Yeah.
That was like my number one sport.
So you're bleeding purple and gold.
Yeah, since I was like born into it.
So, yeah.
Um,
It's the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, like nowadays, though, football, maybe just because there's less games, it's just each game means so much more.
Right.
And then,
Every week.
yes. And I think, playoff basketball is one thing.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. Yeah. Playoffs.
Playoff football, it's like
You kidding me?
so intense. There's
Yeah.
one game.
And it matters.
That,
yeah.
like, you
yeah.
know, like you're in or you're out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why, like, I think it's unmatched, the playoff football vibe.
No joke. Yeah.
Sure.
No
Like,
joke.
and then you get hockey.
Every
I mean,
down is sudden death.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Dude, this last week was like one of the
Holy-
One of the
best fucking-
gnarliest weeks.
Insane. dude.
Yeah.
3
that was
games,
gnarly.
3 walk-off field goals.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
crazy. So
And then that Bills and Chiefs.
yeah, and then an
Holy
overtime
shit.
finish. Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck overtime rules on there.
I know.
Just
I-
like
Fuck the
just like-
Chiefs.
No.
Oh yeah. All right. 2, fuck the Chiefs. 3,
fine
fuck
with it.
baseball's playoff rules. What the fuck are
Yeah.
your playoffs? 167 games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
3
season
fucking
is
playoff
bullshit,
games.
but-
Get out of here with that.
Yes.
I
But
still love baseball.
They need to redo overtime
And
football.
Yes, for sure.
Like it should be
It's
one
a coin
possession
toss,
at
yeah.
least.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's it should not come down
It
to a coin
always
toss.
comes to a coin
Yeah.
toss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
it fucked with that. Like I saw things where like I'd like to see 3 more games between the Bills and the Chiefs.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, let them play a best of fucking 7.
Yeah.
When it goes to overtime, both kickers go onto the field and then just kick each other.
To death. To death.
Kick balls at each other. They just kick
death.
balls at each other.
Then
Just,
what happens
taking
is
pot shots.
the body that's left, you put the football in and you kick to the other team. And they don't have a kicker for the rest of the game, dude.
And then it's 1,000 points, and then
Yeah.
they win.
Yeah,
1,000 points.
Yeah, 1,000
We're
points,
getting there.
It's like catching
We're
a
getting there.
snitch. Yeah.
Yes.
When's the last time you were at a sporting event? You know, because fucking lockdown.
I
and
went
shit.
to Lakers playoff game last season.
Sweet.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
So,
But that was a
That's-
winning season. So
I mean, we got bounced in the first round. It was against the Suns.
two.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
so
like
it was.
7
I'm trying
months
to think
ago?
because
Yeah.
like
8?
the
No.
seasons were like they were like it extended the season because the playoffs we didn't know if they were going to come back or not. Made the playoffs, then fuck, I'm trying to think, dude.
I
The
think-
last
I
few
think
couple years in
June or
sports have been a
something.
blur.
What's the last
Yeah.
live event you went to?
Concert or otherwise, or
No, that
Yeah.
was probably that Lakers game.
That's probably it.
whoa,
Yeah.
Dude, that's been so fucking long.
That is
Yeah,
a
it's been
time.
long.
Yeah.
Spend all that money on tracks.
Well, this summer,
Well
I
spent.
challenge you. Go somewhere, see something, and play a fucking show.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Things are
Yeah.
coming
Yeah,
back.
dude.
Things are-
Absolutely.
It's
People will,
gonna happen.
People will come out to events. Okay, last question. What song do you want at the end of the episode? Could be yours, could be someone else's, doesn't matter.
Well, if the timeline's right, let's put the
the
song.
single?
I'm gonna the single for the.
When does it come out?
But probably in 3
That's we can hold it.
You can even put it on. I already have a clip.
Oh yeah, let's do it. All right. Paper Heart. Paper Heart.
You guys are fucking awesome.
Almost. Yes.